following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil, and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sutherland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The playoffs are here, the second season starts, and the stakes are high. It's time for every player and coach to step up their game to a higher level. We've all been waiting since last November for this. Let's take this all the way to Canton. If your electric motors aren't ready for crunch time, if they break down at the worst possible time, get in touch with the pros at Clark Fowler Electric. We repair electric motors for industry and agriculture. Check out our supply of new motor belts, pulleys, bearing, chain, and everything to get your business or farm off of the sidelines and back into the game. Visit our website at clarkfowlerelectric.com. It's playoff time.
Simpson Salute Heating and Air is a family-owned and operated business proudly serving all of Northeast Ohio. They offer air conditioning, heating, HVAC, furnace repair, and installation, as well as maintenance and duct cleaning. Customer service is their number one priority, and they offer same-day service, certified billing, and special finance options. For more information, call 330-624-9210. That's 624-9210. Simpson Salute Heating and Air, ready to serve you. Phillips C. Teague, MD, is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek and the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
Black Friday is Black November at Millersburg Electric. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor, and now through December 10th, enjoy store-wide deep discounts on appliances. In addition, get 25% off all locally handcrafted Monarch brand mattresses. Choose free in-carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliance purchase. We're offering 0% financing through November 2026 with no down payments for qualified customers. Hurry in for the best savings of the year at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
It's time now for Before the Kick, brought to you by Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
I'm joined by 20th year head football coach for the Kirtland Hornets. That is Tiger Laverty with a record of 12-0. Of course, they got that win last week, 35-7 over Smithville, to move on to your 16th consecutive regional championship game, Tiger. And look at that game last week. Your game was tied up 7-7 early after that fumble by your team, but your team really responded after that.
Yeah, our kids did a nice job. Faced a little adversity. They had to scoop and score, tie things up, and, get their crowd excited and back into the game. And our kids did a really nice job being resilient and hanging in there and, getting the next one and then a couple more after that to kind of put it away.
We know your team always hard-nosed, can run the football, but also show you last week when you have to throw the ball, you can do that too.
Well, yeah, my son's a 4-year starter at quarterback. He started as a freshman. He started over 50 games for us, and, he actually can throw pretty well. We do pretty well at 7-on-7s. If we see what we like in the pass game, we have some wideouts that can go get it. Our DBs are pretty good, and they make pretty good receivers on the other end. So, we just try to give what they take us. We come out, we never know how people are going to defend us, and we try to figure it out and put our kids in the best situation possible.
You do that, you got that win, you get to move on here. And you mentioned your son, Jake Laverty, your last son through the program. Your son's and certainly Jake here now being a senior for your football team.
Well, I remember when they were like 3 years old, being ball boys, getting mohawks, and just loving being around and being in the bus and being in the weight room when they were like 3, 4, 5 years old. And it's crazy that this is it. This is going to be my last year with either one of them in the locker room, on the bus, or anything. So it's cool. It's been a lot of fun. We got great kids at Kirtland, and all the kids that have come through and played for me have been like older siblings, older brothers to my two boys. Just such a blessing.
Well, Tiger, you mentioned your 20th year coaching, 7 state titles, all the other state appearances for your team year in, year out. We know that you're going to have a tough, strong, hard-nosed team. What's been the biggest difference, the formula that's allowed Kirtland to be as successful as they have over the years?
I don't know. I think our community, the parents really let their kids work hard. I think we have a great youth program into our middle school program, and then, the kids want to be in the high school program. And it starts in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and we get kids in the weight room early and get them doing push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups. And, really it comes down to like getting kids off the phones and off the iPads and off the games and just getting out and running around and being athletic and being able to compete and, hang out with each other. Like, our kids love to be around each other, whether it's in the weight room or on the field or on the practice field or going out to eat. And I just think a lot of it's that. Like, they love each other and they love working out together.
We're talking about this team. I know John Silvestros led the way in the backfield, 29 touchdown runs. Ty Bledsoe with the 15 touchdown runs. I know it starts up front with your team always with the offensive line, but talk about what you've been able to do running the ball this year. It's allowed you to be successful in that department.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that our guys up front have been awesome. They don't get enough credit. Obviously, no linemen really get any credit because they don't have the yards and the touchdowns, but it really starts with those. I wouldn't even say the 5 guys up front. Andy Ridgway's our tight end, and he battles all the time. Chase Groen's another one that just battles up front. He's a tight end up back. But those 5 guys up front, Lucci Cantini, he's a 3-year starter, 4-year starter. He started at center as a freshman. Jack Turk, Vince Prusock. These guys just back. Caden Fall has had an amazing year at right tackle for us. He's really been, just dominant. And Zach Freeberg's a senior left guard. He's been fantastic. And Jackson Zahn's been great at left tackle. I just can't say enough about these guys. They just get better and better and better. And they have been able to allow us to run the ball the way we've run it.
Well, your defense has been pretty special as well. 4 shutouts this year, allowing only under 7 points per game defensively to your opponents all season long. What's stood out to you about your defense this year?
They're just, tough kids, competitive, quick. I think our quickness is probably our strength. They've played a lot of football. They've played a 7th grade schedule, an 8th grade schedule, a 9th grade schedule, a JV schedule. Like, a lot of teams our size just have a middle school team and a JV team and then varsity. We've been fortunate that we have 7th, 8th, 9th JV varsity. So everybody plays their own schedule, which I think helps us when they get to the varsity level because they played a lot of football. They've seen a lot of, down blocks and just they've seen it. Anytime you get a lot of reps, it helps. And I think our kids have got a lot of live reps and played a lot of football, growing up in Kirtland.
With all that said here, you've certainly been in this position many times before. What's it going to take for your team to get this win and move on again to another state appearance?
When we played them 2 years ago, it was 0-0 at halftime. And then in the third quarter, we kicked off and they had the ball at like the 20 and they fumbled. And we got the ball at the 20. We had a short field. We had a 20-yard drive and we got up 7-0. So it was in a game that was really not much offense and two good defenses. They made a mistake. And then later in the game, they had to go for it, being down 10-0 with, a couple minutes left in the game. They couldn't really punt it. And so they went for it on fourth down and didn't get it. So we had another short field, another 20-yard field. So both of our touchdowns in that game were 20-yard drives. Like we won 17-0, but it wasn't 17-0. We had two 20-yard drives. We didn't have a touchdown drive the whole game over 20 yards. So again, when two, I think, good teams meet, the team that makes the least amount of mistakes will probably win the game. That's typically how it goes. And that was true 2 years ago. They had a nice team and they made more mistakes than we did.
Those mistakes certainly magnified in these big games, no question about that. All right, Tiger. Well, again, I appreciate your time.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me. Take care.
That's the voice of Kirtland head football coach Tiger Laverde.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Berlin, where you will find the largest selection of cheese, meats, bulk foods, and baking ingredients. For over 30 years, Walnut Creek Cheese has provided Ohio's Amish country with delicious food. Everything Walnut Creek Cheese makes comes from the freshest natural ingredients possible and goes from their kitchen straight to yours. While you are visiting Walnut Creek Cheese, stop in and see the Mud Valley Cafe, located in the upper level of the store. Stop in today.
Hungry for a great lunch spot? Then stop in all this month at McKelvey's Pub in downtown Millersburg. Now open for lunch Tuesday through Friday starting 11 a.m. and Saturdays at noon. Wednesdays? Oh yeah, get $1 off wings and select drinks and $2 off burgers. Craving pizza? Grab a slice. Yes, they're selling it by the slice now. Plus tasty appetizers and a new pizza special every day. 14 TVs, cold drinks, and hot food. It's all happening at McKelvey's Pub, 196 West Jackson Street, Millersburg. Make your next stop at McKelvey's.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
For the best pizza, chicken, and ice cream, stop by Kirtland Pizza. They're proud to continue serving the same delicious, mouth-watering pies that have won the hearts of pizza lovers everywhere. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedication to excellence, every bite is a celebration to their legacy and the flavors of the community. Located at 4692 Kirtland Road in Kirtland, they offer delivery within a 10-mile radius. Call 857-3000 to place your order. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 8, closed Sunday and Monday. Join them in tasting tradition for yourself. Kirtland Pizza, where the tradition continues.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
If you're a business, organization, school, or individual in need of custom embroidery or screen printing, call Albert's Advertising in Sugar Creek at 330-231-0311. Whether you need shirts embroidered for a family reunion, vacations, sports teams, or logo embroidered for your business, Albert's Advertising is the place to go. Give them a call, 330-231-0311. That's Albert's Advertising in Sugar Creek.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
And I'm joined by Garaway Pirates head football coach Jason Wall, coming off a 25-16 victory over Downton to move on to this regional championship game with Kirtland. And the game last week, Jason, your team dealt with your fair share of adversity, a couple of turnovers in that contest, but your team still found a way to get a big win.
Yeah, it was nice to see that, that we overcome that adversity, with the fumbles and putting the ball on the ground and the penalties and all the things that could have went wrong that went wrong. And our kids just had that never say die attitude. Our defense really played really well when our backs were against the wall, and we were able to come out with the victory. So it was good to handle that adversity last week and hopefully get, a lot of those mistakes out of the way before this week.
With all that said, you did get a couple huge scores to start off the game early in that first quarter, including the big touchdown pass, 93 yards, and the screen pass to Mikey Yoder, and that was big to get that early lead in that game last week.
It was, to come out and drive right down the field. I believe it was 4 plays and we scored, and I think our kids got a little complacent maybe, and we got our backs against the walls on 3rd and 20 from the 7-yard line, and we were just hoping to give us a little room to punt the ball, and Michael was able to break that one to the house and really kind of set the tone then.
You look at that fourth quarter, got close, 18-16, just a 2-point lead, but a huge score on that touchdown pass to Jackson Garb, that win.
Yeah, it was a great response. When they cut it to 2, our kids didn't panic, and we were able to, put a drive together and then hit them over the top there with the big one from the red zone or 22-yard line, wherever it was from, and kind of seal the game.
You mentioned your defense. You can rely on them throughout the season as we have been, but again, they got those key stops when they had to, and it seemed like in that game last week.
They did, and, we only gave up, I forget what was 190 yards of total offense, and I think we put up 422 or something like that, and, our defense played really, really well. 2 of their scoring drives were 46 and 41 yards, after the safety and after the 2 penalties on the kickoff. So they never really were able to sustain anything, long term. And that's kind of been our philosophy. Just give us somewhere to stand, and they did that for sure.
You get the win and get to move on to the regional championship game. Of course, you'll take on Kirtland. Of course, we knew all about Kirtland, 7 state titles, Tiger Laverde as their head coach, and you know all about that, facing them as many times as you had over the years, including that state semifinal matchup there a couple of years ago. But Jason, for you, obviously it's a tough matchup no matter who it is. But just the fact that your team and you as coaches have seen Kirtland as many times as they had, is that a leg up at all as you go into a Kirtland team knowing that you have faced this type of team in the past?
Well, I think, I don't know if you ever get a leg up on Kirtland, that's for sure, with their tradition. But it is nice to know the opponent that we're playing. And, we really felt we closed the gap in 23, with that game, and we were close and had the big turnover to start the second half. And our kids were sophomores, our seniors now were sophomores on that team. So they've played them before, we know what to expect from them. They haven't changed a whole lot. This is the first time we played them in 2011. So, our kids are really, really excited, Matt. We've had a great week of practice. This is a game we've kind of circled on the calendar all year. It was a goal of our seniors was to get back into the regional championship game and be able to play Kirtland. So it's here. And, we're going to go up and give it our best shot. And, like I said, our kids are really excited, and as are we as a staff. But it's hard to get a leg up on a 7-time state champion, and I think they've been in it 13 of the last 15 years or 12 of the last 15 years. And, that's where we want our program to be. And that's what, each year, that's what we're working towards. And, one of these days we'll get over that hump, and hopefully it's tonight.
You mentioned an exciting opportunity to have this chance here again against this Kirtland team. And, of course, you mentioned they haven't changed a whole lot. They're going to run the football, not a whole lot of real fancy to come right at you. John Silvestro, 29 touchdown runs for them this year. Ty Bledsoe, 15 touchdown runs. For you, just a team that you know is going to come at you like that and play kind of hard-nosed football. What do you have to do against a team like that on the defensive end?
You just got to man up. You got to man up. You got to play physical. You can't sit back and wait. You got to attack. We got to play that attack style that we did against Crestview and, eliminate the big plays. I thought, they're very similar. I've said all week that they're very similar to Indian Valley. They run the ball very, very well, and then they'll try to hit you up over the top. So, hopefully we learned our lessons back in week 6 or 7, whatever week that was, that we played Indian Valley, I thought we did a really good job on Kinsey, except for his three. You just can't give up those type of runs against good teams. So hopefully we learned our lesson there. We shore that up a little bit, and, we force them to drive the length of the field. Field position will be huge. We've got a gang tackle, a swarm tackle, and we got to be aggressive.
Obviously, Kirtland talented on the defensive end as well. What do you have to do as an offense to attack that Kirtland defense?
Well, we just know that you're going to have to sustain drives. You got to sustain drive and capitalize on every opportunity you get, because they don't give up the big play. That's why they're so good. They don't give up many points. We just got to be patient and try to, finish drives, take advantage of opportunities we get.
Bottom line is, Jason, you talked about it, just to have this opportunity, get a chance to put in this spot, and have a chance to play to get to the state, and that's an exciting opportunity for the coaches as well as the players to be in this spot and have a chance to take on a team like this.
Yeah, we're excited. It's great for our community. We've got great community support on the tournament trail here, and just to be playing again here, at the end of November, 4 extra weeks this year has been great for all of our kids, our seniors, our underclassmen, the extra weeks of practice that they get each year, during our tournament run. So, we hope to get over the top tonight.
All right, Jason, thanks for your time, and good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks a lot, Matt.
That's the voice of Garaway Pirates head football coach, Jason Wallach.
Before the Kick has been brought to you on WKLM by Habrins Insurance in Millersburg.
Firestone Farm tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, they're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the certified Firestone Farm Tire Dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Get your Firestone tires at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, Millersburg.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate, or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1, stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2, also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
A big win last week in the regional semifinal matchup at Dalton, winning that game by the score 25-16. And that contest, Garaway scored a couple touchdowns early in the first quarter. Of course, the touchdown run by Matthew Fry, a 3-yard touchdown run, followed by the touchdown pass by Grady Miller. He would connect, of course, with to Michael Yoder on that screen pass that went 93 yards to the house, and Garaway would take the early 12-0 lead. And then Dalton, they would score 30 seconds to play in the first quarter, and they would get a touchdown themselves, and that would make it a 12-6 matchup, a 12-6 ball game at that point with that touchdown for Dalton. But then Garaway would come back in the second quarter with 1:14 to play. Another touchdown run by Matthew Fry. He would punch it in, and Garaway had an 18-6 lead at the half. Dalton, of course, they would chip away at the deficit. They would get the safety on Garaway in that third quarter, followed by a touchdown early in the fourth, and that would make it an 18-16 ball game. But Garaway with a huge touchdown on the pass pass to Jackson Garber by Miller in the fourth quarter, 7:32 to play. That would be a 22-yard touchdown pass, and Garaway got the victory by the score 25-16. Garaway really dominated the game statistically with 406 yards of offense. As Jason Wallach talked about during the interview, Downton just 191 yards of offense in that game. But Garaway, of course, a couple turnovers in that game, kind of kept Downton in the game, but Garaway able to get that key score late to get that victory last week in that playoff action. Garaway, of course, took on Kirtland 2 years ago in the only state tournament appearance for Garaway in the state semifinals, a game where it was scoreless at halftime. Garaway had the fumble to open up that drive in the third quarter. Kirtland took advantage of it with a touchdown, ended up winning the game 17-0. That was certainly a battle a couple of years ago, as both coaches talked about during the pregame interview, of course, for tonight. Garaway and Kirtland, terrific seasons this year, with Garaway coming in with that record for them at 11-2 overall. They've won 6 straight. And also for Kirtland, a record of 12-0 on the year. As for usual, top-ranked team, of course, in Division 6, Region 21. We'll be picking up the coin toss here momentarily, far on the field here at the Louisville Lefford Stadium. For Garaway, they come in averaging 33.5 a game, giving up 15.5 points per contest. Kirtland averaging 41 a game, giving up just under 7 points per contest on the defensive end this year for this Kirtland Hornets team. Let's go on the field now to Tony Lane. Will pick up the coin toss. We'll get back to Tony here in just a little bit. As far as Garaway is concerned, of course, out of the IVC, where Indian Valley won the conference outright at 5-0, and Garaway finished up in second place in the IVC South at 4-1. Of course, both teams still alive in the playoffs. And for Kirtland out of the Chagrin Valley Football Conference, where they won that outright, going 4-0, outlasting Berkshire, who finished up at 3-1 in conference play this year. This is the Division 6 Region 21 playoffs, and for Garaway, they won their first playoff game as the 7th seed, defeating a 10-seed Mineral Ridge 49-7. Then a win last week as they went over, I should say, the 2nd seed Crestview in the regional quarterfinals, 34-0, before winning last week's game over Downton 25-16. Downton, of course, was the 6th seed at that time. And for Kirtland, as the top-ranked team in this region, they won their first playoff game after that first week bye over 8th-ranked Wickliffe, 41-3. Then a win last week over Smithville, ranked 5th in this region by the score of 35-7. The game was tied at 7 early, but then Kirtland controlled the game after that to get that victory. In region, Garaway ranked 7th as they score off in tonight's regional championship game. The winner of this game moves on to the state semifinals that'll be next Friday at 7 o'clock at a neutral site against either Colonel Crawford or West Jefferson. We'll take a break, come back with more on the Hometown Football Friday Night Playoff pregame show on WKLM.
We invite you to visit Keim Home Center in Charm during the holiday kickoff event, November 24th through December 6th. Save 10% on select apartments, plus get a $20 Keim gift card for every $100 spent across select brands. Keim will be closed on Thursday, November 27th for Thanksgiving. Visit us online at keimcompany.com for more details. We'll see you November 24th through December 6th for the holiday kickoff event at Keim Home Center in Charm.
Playoffs are here, the second season starts, and the stakes are high. It's time for every player and coach to step up their game to a higher level. We've all been waiting since last November for this. Let's take this all the way to Canton. If your electric motors aren't ready for crunch time, if they break down at the worst possible time, get in touch with the pros at Clark Fowler Electric. We repair electric motors for industry and agriculture. Check out our supply of new motor belts, pulleys, bearing, chain, and everything to get your business or farm off of the sidelines and back into the game. Visit our website at clarkfowlerelectric.com. It's playoff time.
Thanksgiving is coming. You stocked up yet?
I have crackers. Just crackers.
Crackers? Man, get to Rody's IGA. They've got 8-ounce Goose Point Pacific oysters for just $7.98.
Oysters? Fancy. My relatives might think I finally grew up.
Don't push it. Grab USDA Choice New York strip steak for $13.98 a pound and boneless bottom round steak for $6.18 a pound. They've also got twin pack whole pork shoulder, $1.88 a pound, and crispy green celery for $1.48.
Thanksgiving just went from crackers to glorious feast.
Get ready for Thanksgiving now through November 30th at Rody's IJ Marketplace in Millersburg.
Around the air in playoff football tonight in Division 7, Region 27. It's top-ranked Hillsdale taking on 11th-ranked Danville. That's at Ridgewood General Stadium in that game. And the winner of that game will face the winner between top-ranked McDonald and third-ranked Mogador playing each other at Bowling Stadium in May. Tonight in Division 4, Region 15, it's the second-ranked Indian Valley taking on top-ranked New Lexington at Stewart Field in Coshocton. And also it's the number 1 ranked Perry taking on second-ranked Glenville at Portage Community Bank Stadium in Ravenna. The winners of those games will square off again against in the state semifinals next week. Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz for tonight's broadcast. Garaway taking on Kirtland, and Garaway, you always know they're going to have to eventually, if they go far enough, get past Kirtland. That's the case here tonight.
It is indeed. I mean, you start the beginning of the year, and then by about week 4 or 5, you start looking at the playoff trail, and then you're always looking at Kirtland here in this division. And I mean, they're a good football team. That goes without saying. They've got quite a tradition here. But I know Garaway's excited to be here tonight, looking forward to the opportunity. Matt, sooner or later the odds come in your favor, so this might be Garaway's night.
No question about that. Obviously, 7-time state champion, all the state appearances for Kirtland under the reign of Tiger Laverty and just the legend that he has been. But certainly Jason Walk has built quite a resume himself. And they know Garaway 2 years ago, different teams, different faces. Certainly the seniors were sophomores at that time for Garaway, but they hung with that Kirtland team a couple of years ago and has to have some kind of confidence that, hey, we played with this team a couple of years ago.
I agree with you, and that's one thing about this Garaway team. I've seen this team, maybe compared to teams in the past, maybe a little bit more confident than I've seen other teams. And, they're playing really good football, and we talked about that game at Dalton last week. Made some mistakes in that game, but not as characteristic as Garaway has been this year. So Garaway has played a really good brand of football this year, made very little mistakes. So this is a very confident football team coming here tonight, Matt.
On the coin toss tonight, Kirtland won, and they elected to defer. Garaway will receive the football to start off the contest. So for Garaway, you certainly like to make a statement here early in this game if you can.
And that's been their motto all year. They've taken the ball first whenever they've got the chance. So they like to get the ball first. They like to put their offense out there, try to put points on the board first.
We'll see what happens here tonight. We'll take a break, come back with more here on the Playoff Football pregame show on WKLM.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Loading the kids in the car. brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Is a 6', 270-pound senior. At the guards, Dylan King, a 6'2", 215-pound senior, and Colson Keller, a 6'3", 250-pound senior. At the tackles, Alex Hampshire, a 5'9", 175-pound junior, and Brady Miller is a 6'3", 255-pound senior. At wide receiver is senior Micah Yoder, 14 touchdown receptions on the year, and junior receiver Colson Kummerly has 1 touchdown grab on the year. Senior receiver Jackson Garber has 8 touchdown grabs on the season, and sophomore receiver Trey Miller has 2 touchdown receptions on the season as well. In the backfield for Garaway, that's Matthew Fry, 5'10", 200-pound junior, has ran for 25 rushing touchdowns of the year and 2 touchdown grabs. And quarterback Grady Miller, he's a 6', 175-pound sophomore. He's thrown for 27 touchdown passes and 3 interceptions. He's also ran for 2 scores on the season. Now starting defensively for Kirtland, here's Troy Fritz.
And thank you very much, Matt. For Kirtland across that defensive front, their defensive ends are a 5'10", 170-pound senior. That's Ty Bledsoe. On the other side is a 5'10", 190-pound junior and Landon Oppenheim. And the anchor in that defense at the nose tackle is a 5'9", 195-pound senior. That's Chase Grown. At the linebacker positions in the middle, a 6', 210-pound senior, number 7, Cam Treadwell. Lining up to his right will be the 5'10", 170-pound junior. That's Mario Lorber. The outside linebackers, 5'10", 185-pound junior, Zando Perko. On the other side will be a 5'8", 162-pound junior, Sebastian Becker. The corners are 5'9", 160-pound senior. That'll be Ryan Kamey. On the other side is a 6'4", 170-pound senior, Evan Kaprowski. 2 deep safeties look like this. They've got a 6'2", 200-pound senior and Jake Laverde. Those 2 ways, that's your quarterback. And a 5'10", 155-pound junior, Tommy Kamey. And for the Hornets on offense at center is Lucy Cantini. He's a 6', 220-pound junior. At the guards will be Vince Prusak, a 5'8", 255-pound junior, and Zach Freeberg, a 6'3", 220-pound senior. At the tackles, Jack Turk, a 6'2", 300-pound junior, as well as Jackson Zahn, a 6', 200-pound junior. At tight end is Andy Ridgway, has 1 touchdown grab of the year. He is a senior. And also senior receiver Evan Kaprowski as well. He's a 6'4", 170-pound senior, and also a senior receiver in Ryan Kamey has 6 touchdown grabs on the year. In the backfield, John Silvestro, a 6', 180-pound senior, has ran for 29 touchdown runs on the year, as well as senior running back Ty Bledsoe has 15 rushing touchdowns on the season. And at quarterback, 6'2", 200-pound senior Jake Laverde, Jake Laverde, the son of Tiger Laverde, has completed 56% of his passes. He's thrown for 5
5 touchdown passes, has 3 interceptions. He's also ran for 8 scores on the season. Now defensively for Garaway, here's Troy again.
Thank you again, Matt. For Garaway, the defensive ends, they're big and they're athletic. The 6'3", 250-pound senior Colston Keller. Over on the right side is a 6'2", 215-pound senior Dylan King. Anchoring the middle is a 6 foot, 200-pound senior in Cooper Gintz. Linebackers, they're good. 5'11", 200-pound sophomore Thomas Grimm. He's their leading tackler. On the other side of him is a 5'8", 180-pound senior Wyatt Miller. Outside linebackers, 5'10", 200-pound Wyatt Gordon. He's a sophomore. And Jalen Jimenez, he's a 5'7", 175-pound senior. The corners, Micah Yoder on the left side. He's a 5'11", 165-pound senior. And Trey Miller on the other side, a 5'9", 155-pound sophomore. Safeties, they'll come up and hit you. Wyatt Raffenschneider, he's a 6 foot, 180-pound junior. And on the other 150-pound junior, Braylon Brooks rounds out the defense for Garaway.
Garaway, of course, coached by 25-year head football coach Jason Walk, a record of 11-2 on the season. They've won 6 straight. And for Kirtland, coached by 20th-year head football coach Tiger Laverne, winner of 7 state titles. Their record is 12-0, the top-ranked team in this region. The winner moves on, of course, to the state semifinals next Friday night against either Colonel Crawford or West Jefferson. It'll be at 7 o'clock at a neutral site. Reminder also, we have girls high school basketball tonight. It'll be video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page and also streamed too on our website. It's Triaway taking on Revere. And, of course, for that contest, tip-off just around 7 o'clock, and we're on the pregame right now for that Triaway Revere girls basketball game as well for tonight. Stay tuned. We'll have more to come after this on WKLM.
Revolutionize off-roading for everyone with the all-new Ridge Crew side-by-side. A 4-cylinder engine delivers all the power your team needs to move heavy cargo or ride recreationally on challenging terrain. A fully enclosed cab with 2-row space and HVAC keeps the crew comfortable in every season. Command peak premium performance together.
See Exodus Cycles in Millersburg for all your ATV and side-by-side needs, or visit them on the web at exoduscycles.com.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Black Friday is Black November at Millersburg Electric. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor, and now through December 10th, enjoy store-wide deep discounts on appliances and video products. In addition, get 25% off all locally handcrafted Monarch brand mattresses. Choose free in carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliance purchase. We're offering 0% financing through November 2026 with no down payments for qualified customers. Hurry in for the best savings of the year at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
For the best pizza, chicken, and ice cream, stop by Kirtland Pizza. They're proud to continue serving the same delicious, mouth-watering pies that have won the hearts of pizza lovers everywhere. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedication to excellence, every bite is a celebration to their legacy and the flavors of the community. Located at 4692 Kirtland Road in Kirtland. They offer delivery within a 10-mile radius. Call 857-3000 to place your order. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 8, closed Sunday and Monday. Join them in tasting tradition for yourself. Kirtland Pizza, where the tradition continues.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
And tonight's national anthem has been brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. We'll take another break. Come back with more here in the playoff pregame show on WKLM.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Habrun's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as the civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
CDL training in our community. That's right. Buckeye Career Center now offers Class A and B CDL education, as well as a testing center off US 36 near Janaden Hutton. Call 740-254-9313 to register or learn more about the American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center and the US America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Again, that's 740-254-9313 to register or learn more.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Tricor Industrial is the local solution for your industrial fasteners, industrial maintenance, repair, and operation supplies. With over 50,000 line items in stock and access to over 2 million products, Tricor Industrial provides the supplies you need in a timely manner to meet your demanding schedules. Stop by their Bowman Street location in Worcester or call them at 330-264-3299. You can find them online at tricorindustrialinc.com.
Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sunland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of Claxon Communications. Bryce Hains is producing tonight's live stream coverage, and Trevor Lake working the camera. Go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio, and they'll find the live stream coverage for tonight's contest. I'm Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz. Of course, Michael Halen back at the studio here at WKLM. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com on Stream 1 as well. Tony Lane is our sideline reporter. And we also have Phoenix photos tonight. She'll be putting that on social media, so look for that on our Instagram page and Facebook page by later on tonight or by tomorrow morning as well. I mentioned Tony Lane is on the field right now. Let's go to Tony Lane here. And Tony, what's the vibe down here on the field?
I tell you what, I tell you what, this is the first time Coach Wallach has never actually really taken time to talk, and hello, it is a serious vibe down here. It's business. Joel Honingford came in to talk to the team this week about, don't worry about the logo. You have never faced this team. Wipe it from your brain. Go out. This is a different team, different. Get done.
Absolutely, Tony. Thank you very much. And Troy, as Tony talked about there, that sounds like cliche, but I think it really is a big part of this. We know the lore, the mystique of Kirtland. We know what they've done in the past, but you can't worry about that in a game like tonight.
No, absolutely not. And Garaway has to believe, and they can. They can match up to this team. They're athletic. They're good. They're physical. You know, Garaway wants to come out and set the tone. They're going to get the ball first. I like the position Garaway's in tonight, Matt.
Absolutely. Should be a fun one here tonight from Louisville Leopard Stadium. Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz for tonight's broadcast. Again, Tony Lane is our sideline reporter. And glad to have you with us here on WKLM and also video live stream on YouTube. I mentioned we had the girls high school basketball game as well tonight on YouTube and stream 2. Triway against Revere for the Smithville Barn Ball Classic. Reminder, tomorrow we'll have more girls basketball coming away from the Smithville Barn Ball Classic. It'll be West Holmes against Canton Central Catholic. It'll be airtime about 10:35 on YouTube. Tip off at 11 o'clock. And then also tomorrow afternoon will be Waynedale in action against Rocky River on YouTube. About 3:05 pregame. Tip off right around 3:30. So girls basketball underway this weekend, Troy. Before we know it, we'll have boys basketball next week.
It's crazy. It's a full slate of action here at WKLM. Basketball season already. How'd that happen, Matt?
How about that? It'll be Kirtland kicking the ball off from left to right as we look out onto the field for them. And getting set to kick this ball off for the Kirtland Hornets. It's going to be Marco Valentic. He's a sophomore. And Garaway going to get this ball to start things off. Deep men back to return, of course, Matthew Fry, if he gets a chance to get this ball. Got the turf field, of course, as you expect to have at this point in the playoff run for all of the playoff games around the area. And an outstanding complex here at Louisville.
Good crowd on hand here tonight as well. Both teams have traveled well.
Yes, they have. There's the whistle. Valentic, hands up in the air. He's ready to kick the ball away. Ryan will have a chance to grab it. It goes over his head, though. Kind of misjudged it. And it goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Garaway will have the ball. Yeah, very good kick, though.
Yeah, Valentic put his leg into that one. Drove it right into the end zone.
So Pirates ball at the 20-yard line to start things off, going from right to left. As we talked about, Troy, for Garaway, not the end-all, be-all, but boy, it would be big if, for confidence-wise, you can make something happen here on this first initial drive of the game.
Yeah, this could be a statement drive for Garaway. Sustain a long drive, put points on the board.
Pirates with the football, 2 split wide to the left side. That's Garber and Trey Miller. And Yoder split wide to the right. And Miller's in the shotgun, gets the snap, handoff Fry, straight ahead, has some room as he hits his way out near the 25-yard line where he's finally taken down at about the 26, gain of 6 yards.
And a good run there by Fry as he put his head down and run right over the defender. Tackle was made eventually there by number 62, and that is Lucy Cantini.
But you like to see for the Pirates get a good push up front that time to open up that hole. 2nd and 4 from the 26-yard line. Miller's in the shotgun, Fry behind him. He'll move up to the right of Grady Miller, the snap. And play action, he'll take himself on the read option. Does Miller, he'll be slammed down out near the 28-yard line, gain of about 2 yards.
And a good tackle there right in the middle again by number 62, Cantini.
So that will bring up 3rd down and about 2 yards to go to try and keep this drive going from the 28-yard line. Play clock at 23. Pirates taking the time, and the check will be to the far sideline. It'll be Trey Miller split wide to the left. Garber and Micah Yoder split wide to the right. Brady Miller's in the shotgun. Fry behind him. The snap. Hand on Fry, straight ahead. Hit in the back there. He fumbles it. Miller picks it up. He'll take it. Flags are down. He'll get it past the first down marker. It's a first down if it holds up on that play. It gets out near the 32-yard line. I think those were markers, actually. And I think he's going to get that first down.
He did indeed. Good heads-up play there by Grady Miller to pick that loose ball up, and he's going to get that about 2 yards ahead of the sticks. First down, Garaway.
Opportunistic play indeed. 4 yards on that pickup by quarterback Grady Miller after the fumble.
And you see Kirtland out there. They're coming out. They're hitting for the football early. They was deliberately going after that football.
No doubt. Pirates have to be ready for that. Now 1st and 10 from that 32-yard line. Pirates have the ball. Snap to Miller. Looking. Pass, far side, going to be caught and thrown down immediately on that pass reception to the far side by Micah Yoder out near that 35-yard line.
And Ryan Caney was right there on him. The senior corner made the tackle for Kirtland.
Call that a short 3-yard completion to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 7 for the Pirates.
Nice safe throw to get your sophomore quarterback in the rhythm right there. Nice little pass out into the flat.
Just to kind of get him going here, no doubt. Completing 70% of his passes on the year. 2 split wide right, 1 off to the left side. In the shotgun, Miller gets the snap. Hand on Fry, straight ahead. Has through out near the 39 to the 40. He'll run his way out near the 41 where he's finally taken down. That's going to be a gain that time of about 6 yards for Matthew Fry.
Yeah, good field vision there by Matthew Fry. He runs with such a low center of gravity. He's hard to bring down. Cam Treadwell finally got the tackle.
Makes it 3rd and a yard for the Pirates at that 41-yard line. Opening drive of the game in the Division 6 Region 21 Regional Championship from Louisville Leopard Stadium. Pirates trying to get the crowd into it on that far side of the field.
And Garaway faithful liking what they're seeing here early as Garaway's putting together a nice drive early.
Trey Miller split wide left. Garber and Yoder split wide to the right side. Fries in the backfield to the left of Grady Miller. Snap to Miller. Miller straight ahead for the quarterback. He'll get the first down. Dives his way out near the 44-yard line where he's taken down. That'll be a gain of 3 yards and a first down.
And that's an element that Grady Miller brings to this offense. Being able to put his head down and run and pick up first downs is huge. Xander Perko made the tackle.
Grady Miller now 9 yards rushing for him, the quarterback on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Pirates had the ball. 2 split wide right, 1 off to the left side. Fries in the backfield. And snap to Miller. Miller dropping back for a pass. Tucks it in. Looking. Pass. Middle field going to be caught. Pass midfield. Here's Garber. Stiff arm to the 41. Thrown down in Kirtland territory for first down out near the 37-yard line.
And great discipline there by Grady Miller. First receiver wasn't open. He checked down, found Garber across the middle, and delivered a dime.
Spot that at the Kirtland 38-yard line. And call that a gain of 18 yards for that first down.
Tommy Kamey, the safety, had to come up and make that tackle. Garaway's in business.
Wide receiver off to the left, that's Trey Miller. Again, Garber as well as Mikey Gooder split wide to the right. Miller's in the shotgun, Fry just behind him. 8:08 to play first quarter. On the hard camp, the snap, hand off Fry, straight ahead. He'll slam his way out now to the 36 where he's finally taken down, and that'll be a gain of 2 yards on that carry.
Yeah, it looked like nothing was there, but he put his head down and made something out of nothing.
Brings up 2nd down and 8. From that 36-yard line again, Garaway with the ball in Kirtland territory. You kind of like that push up front also for this Garaway offensive line in this first drive.
The physicality of Garaway here is looking really good right now. They're gaining momentum.
Garber and Yoder wide right. Trey Miller wide to the left. And Fry to the left of Grady Miller. Snap. Miller. Pass near side. Jailbreak. Goes Miller. Miller now to the 25. Drag down at the 24-yard line. 12 yards on the completion. That's a Garaway first down.
Great play call right there. They switched things up a little bit, spread the defense out, and they found that inside jailbreak like you said.
12 yards on that completion. Now up to 33 yards passing for Miller on this drive. 1st and 10. That's the 4th first down on this drive as well. Pirates deep in Kirtland territory. 2 split wide right. 1 off to the left side, and Fry just behind Grady Miller. Miller gets that snap. Hand off Fry, straight ahead. Bounces to the outside. Finds a crease. Gets out near the 21. Dives his way past the 20. To the 15. Finally thrown down out near the 12-yard line. 1-run Matthew Fry goes for 12 yards in a Garaway first down.
If there's any question of whether Garaway came to play or not, I think it's been answered here. They're playing with attitude, and they're looking for the goal line.
No fear whatsoever.
Absolutely not. Matt, they've had the ball already 5 minutes of this first quarter.
That was an 11-yard carry by Fry. He had an impressive one at that. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Pirates had the ball. Miller's in the shotgun. It's a snap. Hand off Fry. Fry straight ahead. This time he'll dive his way out near the 11-yard line. Gain of 2.
Kuehler did a great job there with the lead block. Opened up a little hole. Found him some room to run inside.
So 2nd down and 8 from the Kirtland 11-yard line. Pirates looking to punch it in here in this opening drive of the game. 6-12 and counting in the first quarter. Trey Miller split wide left. And Garber and Micah Gooder again split wide to the right side. Grady Miller's in the shotgun. Fry just to the right of him. Snap to Miller. Miller Play action. Pass. Far side going to be receiver open, but threw it too tall. Intended for Kimberly. He was open near the 10-yard line, but they threw it too high.
Yeah, defense was in his face in there as they got a couple defenders into the backfield. Ty Bledsoe come off that left corner, and that rushed the throw.
They'll make this a little tougher. 3rd and 8 from the 11-yard line. See what the Pirates can come up with 3 receivers stacked off the right and 2 off to the left side. Empty backfield now for Grady Miller. The snap. Miller looking. Pass. Middle of the field going to be a diving grab attempt, but couldn't dive and grab it. That was going to be Jackson Garber out near the 5-yard line. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, so interesting play call coming up here if they go for this on 4th down. I think they're going to.
4th and 8 from the 11. You could kick it from here, but not going to do it. Of course, we saw a few missed point after touchdowns last week.
Grimm has a strong leg.
Yes. Again, empty backfield, spread formation. 3 off to the right, 2 off to the left side. Snap to Miller. Miller looking. Pass. End zone going to be incomplete pass. And they'll turn the ball over on downs as they tried to find, I believe, Garber to that far side and well covered. It looked like over there for Kirtland, that was Evan Kaprowski.
Yeah, Kaprowski did a good job. He just kind of busted his route over there, and he never really had a chance to go out and get the football. So good defensive stand there by Kirtland, but that was an impressive drive there by Garaway to start the game.
Couldn't finish it off, but again, you know you can move the ball against this Kirtland defense if you're Garaway by that drive.
Absolutely.
Kirtland has it to throw an 11-yard line to start off their drive. Jake Laverty, he's the quarterback. He had 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right side. Under center, Laverty. Pass. Going to be caught out to the 20. Down to the 25 to the 30. Dragged down for a first down. That pass completion to Ryan Keeney. It was a first down near the 29-yard line.
And Micah Yoda really had to make a touchdown-saving tackle out there as they got him wide open out in that left flat.
You can spot that at the 29 indeed. Goes for 18 yards on that pass completion. 1st and 10. 2 split wide right. 1 off to the left side. Empty backfield right here for Laverty, who's under center. The snap, Laverty tucks it in, straight ahead. As it'll be thrown down out near the 34-yard line to the 35. Call that a gain of 6 yards.
Yeah, tried to spread the defense out there, which they did to run him up the middle. Grimm made the tackle there for Garaway.
2nd and 4 from the 35-yard line for the Kirtland offense. Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz, and Tony Lane is our sideline reporter. Glad to have you with us on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com, and also video live stream on YouTube, courtesy of Claxon Communications. 2 receivers off to the right. In the backfield, that's Silvestro, the snap. Here's the handoff. Straight ahead, here's the carry. That'll be a Ty Bledsoe, I should say. He'll be stuffed that time out near the 36, gain of a yard.
And he ran into big number 68, Colson Keller, out then on the end. 6'3", 250-pounder, got the tackle.
2nd and 4 from the 36-yard line. Just the 3rd and 3, rather, from the 36. Kirtland has the ball in the scoreless contest. 4:18 to play, first quarter from Louisville.
Big 3rd down.
Bledsoe in the backfield still, along with Silvestro in the eye. The snap, reverse, hand off straight ahead, hit in, thrown down shy of that first down marker. A little trickery that time, but Garaway wasn't fooled to bring a 4th down.
Absolutely not, and that time it was Dylan King, the other defensive end. He got in there and clogged up the middle and really jammed up that gap. There was nowhere to go. Great job by the Garaway defense.
That was Silvestro who had that, and it was a stop for a no gain. So punting formation now. Jake Laverty is also the punter, standing at the 25-yard line. 2 guys back to return for Garaway at the 30. Here's a snap. Punt will be sent away. And Farrakhan, a sliding grab, now fumbled, dove after near the 40-yard line. Who's got the ball? And Kirtland, I think, may have it.
Well, they say they do. No official signal.
Indeed, Kirtland's got the ball. He signaled to fair catch it. Wasn't quite in position for it. Had to slide in to make that grab and couldn't come up with that ball.
Yeah, it kind of died on him there. That ball just kind of took a quick dive and come in a little bit low, went off his fingertips. So what Garaway didn't want to do is turn the football over.
Exactly what you didn't want to do, absolutely. And now it's at the Garaway 40-yard line, and Kirtland gets to keep the football. So Kirtland with it, scoreless contest after the fumble on the punt for Garaway. 3:26 to play in the first quarter. Backs in the offset eye. Under center is Laverty. Snap, handoff. Here's Bledsoe with the carry. Over the left tackle to the 35. Drags his way forward out near the 31-yard line to the 30. 10-yard carry. That's going to be a first down.
And tackle was made there by number 22, Wyatt Gordon for Garaway.
First and 10 on that 10-yard carry by Bledsoe at the 30-yard line of Garaway. Kirtland has the ball. Backs in the offside eye, the snap. Here's the pitch. Carry straight ahead. Sylvester to 25. And finally knocked down at the 24-yard line. Gain of 6 yards.
And he went right up through the middle there. Wyatt Miller made the tackle. Brought him down short of the sticks.
2nd and 4 from the 24-yard line. Kirtland has the ball again in Garaway territory. Scoreless contest, 2:47 to play in the first quarter from Louisville. And two receivers, we got one receiver off to the left. In the backfield, that is Bledsoe, the snap. And straight ahead, here's Laverty. Has it out near the 20 to the 15. Finally thrown down out near the 10-yard line. The quarterback, Jake Laverty, 14 yards for the carry and a first down.
Yeah, that was a really great call right there. They just moved him right off to the right A gap, and he took off through there with the ball. It was wide open in the middle.
Call that 13 yards to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Knocking at the door now. It'll be Caney split wide to the left, along with Silvestro. In the backfield, Ty Bledsoe. Under center is Laverty. The snap. Handoff. Bledsoe straight ahead. Hit and thrown down that time just past the 10. And at the 9, gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, Dylan King come cutting in hard off that defensive end and got the tackle.
2nd and 9 from the 9-yard line. Just 2nd and 8 from the 9, I should say. As Kirtland has the ball. Now 1:37 and counting first quarter.
Big number 67, Brady Miller checks in at nose tackle. Out went Cooper Gintz.
Backs in I formation. Just got the triple stack, the snap. And Laverty takes the handoff, takes himself to the 5, into the end zone, and touchdown. The read option, he kept it. Option to the right side, he got to the end zone. Quarterback Jake Laverty, his 9th touchdown run of the year on the 9-yard touchdown run.
Excellent ball fake there by Verdi. He put that one in the breadbasket of the running back, pulled it back out, and he scored it out the right side unscathed.
So Kirtland on the board. They'll take advantage of that fumble on the punt. And now try punching in with the PAT. It'll be Marco Valentic, the sophomore kicker. The snap, the hold, the kick by Valentic, and he will punch it through. And with 1:19 to play in the first, it's Kirtland 7, Garaway nothing. This is Regional Championship Football on WKLM. Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek in the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment. Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. Fry will return it past the 25-yard line, thrown down out near the 28-yard line, and the Pirates will have the ball. Update from Tony Lane that Indian Valley is up 7-0 in their playoff game against New Lexington. Grady Kenzie with a rushing touchdown. He'll break the all-time record when rushing touchdowns for Indian Valley to get that early lead there. Grady Kenzie, you saw him this year. What a running back he is.
He is something special. I mean, that kid can run the football. He's quick and tough.
Spot the nose of the ball at the 29-yard line. Garaway has the ball down 7-0. Two split wide right, one off to the left side. In the shotgun, Grady Miller and Fry just behind him. Motion man, this Jackson Garber from right to left. Snap, handoff, Fry, straight ahead, has room to the 30. Fry dives his way out near the 34-yard line, gain of about 5 yards.
Fry running hard downhill, picked up a good hard 5 yards there. Brought down in the middle by number 62 again. That's Lucy Cantini, his fourth tackle in this first quarter.
2nd and 5 from the 34-yard line. Pirates had the ball down 7-0. 50 seconds to play, first quarter. 2 split wide left and 2 off to the right side. Fry's in the backfield. Miller's in the shotgun. The snap. Miller straight ahead. Has the room. Gets past the 35. Tripped up as he dives his way to the 36. Gain of about 2 yards.
As they crashed the defensive end in there, and he got him from behind.
3rd and 2 now from the 36-yard line. Yeah, Pirates really like to keep this drive going. Call that for the 37.
Pretty big play here. They need a first down here, sustain this drive, get some momentum back on their side.
Yes, they do. See, they can get it. 2 off to the right, and Trey Miller split wide left, and timeout called on the field by the official, it looks like.
Yeah, back judge seen something. He's coming in.
Walking to talk to the other official, the head official, as well. Losing the ball at the 37.
I'm not sure what they could be talking about here.
Not sure, but now we're going to roll it. Okay. 3rd and 2 at the 37, and
end of the quarter.
End of the quarter. Here we go. So at the end of one, it is Kirtland 7, Garaway nothing. This is Regional Championship Football on WKLM.
Black Friday is Black November at Millersburg Electric. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor, and now through December 10th, enjoy store-wide deep discounts on appliances and video products. In addition, get 25% off all locally handcrafted Monarch brand mattresses. Choose free in-carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliance purchase. We're offering 0% financing through November 2026 with no down payments for qualified customers. Hurry in for the best savings of the year at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Already for the second quarter, an important 3rd down right here to start the quarter off. 3rd and 2 for Garaway at the 37-yard line. Miller in the shotgun, gets the snap. Handoff, Fry, looking for some room. Fry follows his blockers and can't get the second effort. It'll be thrown down. Couldn't get it around the defender. I believe it's going to be a 4th down as they'll spot a no gain at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage. Cam Treadwell, the inside linebacker, 6', 210-pounder, made the tackle.
So the Pirates will be forced to bring the punting unit out onto the field at that 4th and 2 from their own 37-yard line. And obviously, this will put the test, certainly, to the Pirates' defense here in this first half.
Absolutely. Garaway offense held that ball 7 minutes and 12 seconds in the first quarter. Nothing to show for it.
Graham is standing at about 24. Low snap, he'll scoop it off the turf, though, and punts it away. Sails it up there, bounces near the 30, rolls to the 25, and scooped up and returned to the 30, now 35-yard line, and goes out of bounds near the 40, and drilled as he went out of bounds on that play. No flag, it doesn't look like.
Flag down before that hit, but Wyatt Reifenschneider, I mean, he has really come on this year. He's got closing speed, and when he hits you, he hits you hard.
He did there.
But there is a flag on the field, and it was not Reifenschneider. It was not on the hit. I think we're going to get a hold.
Yep, that is the signal, the indicator. So this will come back for Kirtland. Should go back to about the 30-yard line for them.
That's what it looks like. Good punt there by Grimm.
It was. It looks like that's going to be the first penalty from either team so far in this first half.
Been a very clean ball game here. As you would expect at this point here, 2 quality teams in a Final Four game. Doesn't get any better.
Winner moving on to face either Colonel Crawford or West Jefferson in the state semifinals next Friday night, 7 o'clock at a neutral site. So will indeed be Kirtland ball, up 7-0 early in the second quarter, throwing 30-yard line. Backs in I formation to snap. Here's the pitch. Yeah, with it now, Silvestro. Cuts the field down middle of the field to the 35. Drag past the 40, out near the 41-yard line. About 10 yards on that carry for a first down.
Yeah, big run there. Wyatt Reifenschneider had to jump on his back to bring him down.
Losing the ball just past the 40-yard line. First and 10 for the Hornets. 10:50 and counting, second quarter. And under center, Jake Laverty. Bledsoe in the backfield, the snap. Handoff, Bledsoe looking for his room to the outside. And cuts the field now to the 45. Thrown down at near the 47-yard line. Good carry that time, goes for 7 yards.
Yeah, good move there by Bledsoe. Garaway had him in the backfield. He got out of that, made something out of nothing for a nice gain.
Second and 3 from the 47-yard line. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Mill Street Diner player of the game. That player receives a $25 gift card from Mill Street Diner, located at 993 West Main Street in Sugar Creek. Backs in I formation. Laverty's under center. The snap. Pitch to the right side. Silvestro hit and thrown down. He was smashed at the 47-yard line. No gain.
And good penetration there on the outside for Garaway. That was number 22, Wyatt Gordon. Great job with his containment. Got rid of his block and let that runner go nowhere.
Third down and 3 from that 37-yard line.
Big fourth down here for the Pirates. They love to hold here and get the ball back.
Laverty, instructions from his head coach in Tiger Laverty. He'll go back to his team with 16 on the play clock. Garaway, see if they can get a big stop here. And triple option with Laverty under center, the snap. The handoff, the carry. Going straight ahead is Bledsoe. Bledsoe's second effort gets past the 50 and thrown down just past midfield out near the 47. Looked like he was stopped initially. Then he got a few more, and he'll get a first down near the Garaway 47.
Yeah, Kirtland does a great job with their ball fakes and their offensive movement.
6-yard carry for Bledsoe. Up to 26 yards on 5 carries tonight.
Trey Miller had to make that tackle for Garaway.
That's the fourth first down of the first half for the Hornets. Up 7-0, 9 minutes to play, second quarter. And 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right side. Bledsoe's in the backfield. Laverty is under center. The snap, Laverty, quick pass, far side, caught by Kamey. Kamey to the 40, goes out of bounds out near the 37-yard line, right near a first down.
Garaway respecting the speed of these outside receivers, giving them a nice cushion there, and Kirtland taking advantage of it. They're just throwing short underneath there and letting them make plays.
Spot that at the 39-yard line, goes for 8 yards on that completion. And second and 2 from that 39, but as you mentioned, he did get that cushion to get that grab.
Absolutely.
Bledsoe's in the backfield. The snap. And I think somebody moved a little bit early that time. So that'll be for Kirtland. Their second penalty for a total of 15 yards. So back him up 5 yards.
They had John Sylvester going there on that jet sweep, and he had the corner. Break for Garaway.
Second and 7 from the 44-yard line. And Kamey ran the play call from the near sideline. He's in there now with 2 receivers off to the left. And Bledsoe split wide right. Sylvester, I should say. Under center is Jake Laverty. Empty backfield right now, the snap. Laverty straight ahead with the carry of the quarterback. He'll be hit and driven backwards. See if they'll spot him with the forward progress here. It looks like going to be at the 42-yard line. The gain is just 2 yards.
Yeah, Jalen Jimenez did a good job spying the quarterback. When he tucked that ball down, Jimenez released and met him right there. Nice play.
Laverty, 4 carries, 30 yards to the first half of the ground. 3rd and 5 now from the Garaway 42-yard line. Laverty under center. The hard count, and I think he got Garaway offsides that time.
I think they did. Colson Keller jumped on that right end.
That's how to give him a first down. So first down via the penalty. And, of course, that's just Garaway's first penalty tonight, but that's a big one.
You know, Matt, I think they're going to stop this short.
Okay.
Now they're telling them to move it. There they go. You were right.
Alrighty. Every once in a while.
They can't get the chain gang on the same. They don't want to move. The officials said go.
Yeah.
They don't want to. Now they're going to talk about it.
Okay. So we'll see here. It was 3rd and 5. They got the 5-yard penalty, but just a matter of kind of how close that 5 was, I guess.
Yeah. First down.
Okay. After all that.
I think that official went on and told the chain gang, I told you so.
Just listen to me. I'm in charge. Kirtland with it. 1st and 10 now at the Garaway 37-yard line. And they'll break out of the huddle. 7-0 Hornets. It'll be Bledsoe in the backfield. Laverde is under center. The snap. Handoff. Here's Silvestro to the outside out near the 35. Dragged down in the backfield. What a tackle out near the 37.
Wyatt Reifenschneider again up from his safety position. Read that little reverse. It was a counter trap back inside. And well read by Reifenschneider. Played his containment very well and did a great job.
He did. No gainer. 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. 7.5 and counting, second quarter.
Third tackle there for Wyatt Reifenschneider on the night.
Kirtland breaks out of the huddle. 15 on the play clock. Wide receiver off to the right side. 2 off to the left. An empty backfield with Laverde under center. The snap. Handoff. And the carry going to be Bledsoe on the motion man. Bledsoe will cut up field out near the 31-yard line where he's taken down for a gain of 6 yards.
And dragging defenders with him. Dylan King jumped on his legs that are bringing him down with some help from his friends.
3rd and 4 now from the 31 of Garaway. Jake Laverde under center. The snap. Pitch to the left side. Silvestro to the 30. Gets past the defender to the 25, to the 20. Past the defender to the 15. Breaks the tackle to the 10. Finally knocked down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal now for the Hornets.
A great run there. Braylon Brooks had a beat on him in the backfield. He dove and just missed. And Brooks actually come up a little gimpy there to hold his left shoulder.
John Silvestro on that carry. Spot that ball, looks like, I think, at the 10-yard line for 21 yards on that carry. The snap. Here's the handoff. And straight away on the carry, get out near the 6-yard line on that carry that time by, looks like Ty Bledsoe for a 4-yard gain.
Same play, and Brooks in there again. This time he didn't miss. He got the tackle.
So 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. The snap. Laverde straight ahead, smashes, spins around, gets near the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. Jake Laverde hit, but he spun around, and he still dove to the end zone and got the score. The quarterback, Jake Laverde, his 2nd touchdown run on a 6-yard carry by the quarterback.
Yeah, pretty impressive. He just took one little back step, put his head down, and ran right up the middle. Strong quarterback, gets the touchdown.
Player that missed a few games this year due to injury, but back in time for the postseason. And his team is up now 13-0 over Garaway. Marco Leventic, the sophomore kicker, now for the PAT try. Here's a snap to hold the kick by Leventic, and that kick is going to be good. 5:56 to play in the half. Kirtland 14, Garaway nothing. This is Regional Championship Football on WKLM.
Technology shouldn't slow you down. It should move you forward. Hi, this is Ryan Taggart with LodgeVision Technologies, and we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. We know small business challenges because we've lived them, and we are here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first for our clients and our team. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and real care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies. Local IT, real solutions, people first.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or MRVsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Matthew Five returns it to the 25 to the 30. He gets past the 30-yard line, drags the defender with him out to the 34, and finally brought down at the 35-yard line. Let's go on the field now to Tony Lane.
All right, let's
scores from around the area. Indian Valley still up 7-0 at the end of the first. New Lexington had a drive that didn't mount up, so went back to Indian Valley there. Danville still hanging on there, 13-6 against Hillsdale. And then Colonel Crawford, the winner of this game, would face this. They're up 14-0 over West Jefferson.
All right, Tony, thank you very much. So a couple of close scores there with the Indian Valley game as well as that Danville-Hillsdale game right now.
A little shock in that Danville game. Blue Devils hanging in there.
At the 35, the Pirates had the ball, down 14-0. They need to make something happen on offense here this drive. Snap to Miller. A little miscommunication on the handoff. He'll have to keep it at the 35, and he'll be dragged down by about 3 Kirtland defenders, and not what you wanted that time if you're the Pirates.
Yeah, no, Matthew Fry went to the left side. Miller went the handoff on the right. That don't work.
No. So it brings up second down and 10.
Now, Matt, you said this is almost a must-score drive here for Garaway. They need to put points on the board. Kirtland gets the ball to start the second half.
Indeed they do. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line. 14-0 Kirtland. 5:16 and counting in the second quarter. Pirates had the ball. Empty backfield. 3 receivers stacked off to the left, 2 off to the right side. Snap to Miller. Miller. Pass. Middle field going to be caught by Garber. Garber to the 45. Thrown down at the 44-yard line. Call that a 9-yard completion.
Yeah, he'll be just short, but good grab there by Jackson Garber. Got him close to the first down.
Had to juggle that on his right hip, it looked like, but he held on to it. So 3rd on the yard. The Pirates need this first down. Losing the ball just shy of that 45-yard line where they need to get. Empty backfield again for Grady Miller in the shotgun. And what? Whistle blown. Timeout Garaway. 4.5 to play second quarter. 14-0 Kirtland. This is Regional Championship Football on WKLM.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
At the conclusion of tonight's contest, we'll be announcing the Mill Street Diner player of the game. The player receives a $25 gift card from Mill Street Diner, located at 993 West Main Street in Sugar Creek. That's the Mill Street Diner player of the contest. Garaway, 3rd on the yard at the 44-yard line, trying to get this first down. And tight formation here. Here's the snap. Quarterback Steve straight ahead. Get past the 45. That should be enough for Grady Miller to get that first down out to the 46. And it will be a Garaway first down.
Yeah, Garaway bunched him up in the middle there. Just plowed that pile forward. Grady Miller put his head down. So that's a big first down for Garaway. Keeps this drive alive. They really need to put points on the board here.
Now with 4:23 to play in the second quarter, Pirates have the ball. 2 receivers off to the left and 2 off to the right side. Fries in the backfield. Grady Miller's in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Hand off Fry and hold everything, says the official. Timeout Kirtland this time.
Yeah, Coach Laverde saw something he didn't like, and he got a quick timeout.
We'll take a timeout. 14-0 Kirtland. This is Playoff Football on WKLM.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
With the football at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 after that Kirtland timeout. Seen something he didn't like, apparently. And now 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right side. Fries to the backfield. Miller's in the shotgun. The snap. Miller. Fumbles the handoff, picks it back off the turf, and it'll be hit and thrown down. So fumble on the handoff exchange, and that'll be a loss of 2 to the 44.
And I think they were looking for something deep down the middle there. Jackson Garber was on a post, and he had a step on the defender.
So now 2nd and 12 on that 2-yard loss. 3 receivers off to the left, 2 off to the right side, empty backfield. This time for Grady Miller. Motion man, that's Trey Miller. Now the snap to Grady Miller. Under pressure, tucks it in, and he'll scramble to the 44, spin around, thrown down for no gain at the 44-yard line.
Miller did a good job of avoiding the blitz. They brought the corner off the left side hot and heavy. He did a good job to sidestep him, but could not get away from the next guy. That was number 22 making the tackle over there for Kirtland.
Those 30 and 12 now for the 44. Pirates need something here. 3 off to the left, 2 off to the right. Hard count. Now check with lead to the far sideline for Garaway. 13 on the play clock. Down to 7 on the play clock. Down to 4. Snap. Straight ahead, Miller with the carry. Goes to the 50. Leaps his way past midfield. Out to the Kirtland 48-yard line. Goes for about 8 yards on that quarterback carry.
Well, he just hurled himself airborne. The safety back there hit Xander Perko. I don't know Zerko was expecting that. So interesting call here. Clock winding down. Garaway with 4th down. Do they punt?
You think at this point almost have to go for it.
I would agree.
4th and 4 at the Kirtland 48. 2:10 to play in the half. Garaway going for it. Empty backfield. Hard count. Check with lead to the far sideline. 3 receivers split wide to the left. 2 split wide to the right side. 2 on the play clock, and they're going to call timeout.
Yep.
1:53 to play in the half. Kirtland 14, Garaway nothing. This is Regional Championship Football on WKLM.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Berlin, where you will find the largest selection of cheese, meats, bulk foods, and baking ingredients. For over 30 years, Walnut Creek Cheese has provided Ohio's Amish country with delicious food. Everything Walnut Creek Cheese makes comes from the freshest natural ingredients possible and goes from their kitchen straight to yours. While you are visiting Walnut Creek Cheese, stop in and see the Mud Valley Cafe, located in the upper level of the store. Stop in today.
Another touchdown run. Tony Lane letting us know that. A 14-0 Indian Valley lead in that game over New Lexington. Winner of this game, of course, will move on to the state semifinals against either Colonel Crawford or West Jefferson. And right now we'll see what Garaway decides to do after they call that timeout. They have a 4th and 4 at the Kirtland 48-yard line.
They're going to punt now.
They are going to punt the ball. Thomas Grimm out to receive the snap at the Garaway 39-yard line. And timeout by Kirtland. Maybe thinking possible fake punt.
Absolutely.
I was thinking that for sure.
Me too, Matt. I didn't want to say it, but I thought the same thing you did, buddy.
So a timeout right there. 1:53 to play in the half here, and obviously 14-0 ball game. And if right now Garaway's still in the ball game here, we're kind of hanging the balance a little bit. You feel like they need something here.
They need something to break here. There's a little chess match going on between two great coaches. But, you know, I think Garaway may be going to fake that punt. I saw something different in that formation. I think Coach Laverty saw the same thing, Matt.
So what the Pirates decide to do after that timeout. They'll come away from that far sideline.
You know, I'm sure Garaway will just love to get a turnover. They need to get the ball back somehow.
Still got the punt unit onto the field. Grimm is still there to receive the snap at that 39. They'll split out now. Garaway with the receivers. And the snap to Grimm. Grimm will punt it away. Sails it up in the air. Out near the 10. Bounces to the 5. Going to be... Did they keep it? No. Into the end zone. Couldn't keep it in play.
Outstanding punt there by Grimm. They could have downed that inside the 5-yard line. Maybe misplayed there.
Yeah, very close on that play, but that's excellent punt by his part. But out the 20-yard line out for the Kirtland offense. 1:44 to play in this second quarter. Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz. This game being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy the Claxon communication team of Bryce Hains as well as Trevor Lake. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Michael Hammond back in the studio. Of course, Tony Lane is our sideline reporter for tonight. And Kirtland has the ball. In the back. Sylvester's in the backfield. Jake Laverty's under center. The snap. Laverty hands off to Sylvester. Straight ahead. Has room. Bounces. Spun around out near the 21 and thrown down. Good tackle that time. Gained just a yard.
Yeah, great shoestring tackle down there by big number 68, Colson Keller. Grabbed a hold and hung on.
Sylvester, 7 carries, 38 yards in the first half. 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line.
No urgency here for Kirtland.
No. 1:20 and counting in the second quarter.
Not going to do anything silly here with a 14-point lead this deep in their territory, Matt.
10 on the play clock. Jake Laverty under center. Sylvester's in the backfield, the snap. Laverty takes it himself straight ahead. He'll dive his way out to the 25-yard line, gain of about 4 yards.
Colson Keller got the tackle again. That's his 4th tackle of the ball game.
So 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line. Hornets will slowly break out of the huddle with 30 seconds and counting on the game clock. Tight formation, Laverty under center. Again, not in a hurry as you mentioned, Troy.
No, they're not. Just going to let it wind down.
The snap. Handoff. Silvestro cuts the field out to the 30. First down, goes to the 35, then to the 40. Finally thrown down out near the 43-yard line, and that'll be John Silvestro for the first down.
Yeah, big hard run there.
Goes for 18 yards.
That's going to do it right there. They don't want to run another play.
Their 7th first down of the half will come to a close here. Halftime score, it's Kirtland 14 and Garaway nothing. Back with the halftime show after this on WKLM. For the best pizza, chicken, and ice cream, stop by Kirtland Pizza. They're proud to continue serving the same delicious, mouth-watering pies that have won the hearts of pizza lovers everywhere. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedication to excellence, every bite is a celebration to their legacy and the flavors of the community. Located at 4692 Kirtland Road in Kirtland. They offer delivery within a 10-mile radius. Call 857-3000 to place your order. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 8, closed Sunday and Monday. Join them in tasting tradition for yourself. Kirtland Pizza, where the tradition continues. Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
And the halftime score, it's Kirtland 14, Garaway nothing. We'll pick up the sounds of the Garaway High School Marching Band.
The Marching Pirates are proudly led on the field by Field Commander Melissa Miller. We're taking you back to our favorite decade with some of the most fly-high hits of the 1990s. Come kick it with the Marching Pirates as we bring you Bell Biv DeVoe's 1990 smash hit, Poison. tune was released in 1991. It launched grunge into the mainstream and became a Gen X anthem. Don your flannels and your ripped jeans and sing along to Smells Like Teen Spirit. It's time to throw your hands up in the air and wave them around like you just don't care. As we close tonight's show with a 1997 hit from the Backstreet Boys, featuring a dance choreographed by our senior. This is Everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Garaway Marching Pirates.
And that's the sounds of the Garaway High School Marching Band. We'll be back right after this.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1, stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2, also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Start your day the tasty way at Mill Street Diner in Sugar Creek. Open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're serving up breakfast favorites from omelets to breakfast sandwiches, pancakes, French toast, and homemade biscuits and gravy that'll make you a morning person. Plus delicious lunches with hearty sandwiches, hot platters, fresh soups and salads, and irresistible desserts. Located at 993 West Main Street in Sugar Creek, Mill Street Diner is your cozy hometown stop for comfort food done right. Mill Street Diner, where every bite feels like home.
We invite you to visit Keim Home Center in Charm during the holiday kickoff event, November 24th through December 6th. Save 10% on select apartments, plus get a $20 Keim gift card for every $100 spent across select brands. Keim will be closed on Thursday, November 27th for Thanksgiving. Visit us online at keimcompany.com for more details. We'll see you November 24th through December 6th for the holiday kickoff event at Keim Home Center in Charm.
The playoffs are here, the second season starts, and the stakes are high. It's time for every player and coach to step up their game to a higher level. We've all been waiting since last November for this. Let's take this all the way to Canton. If your electric motors aren't ready for crunch time, if they break down at the worst possible time, get in touch with the pros at Clark Fowler Electric. We repair electric motors for industry and agriculture. Check out our supply of new motor belts, pulleys, bearing, chain, and everything to get your business or farm off of the sidelines and back into the game. Visit our website at clarkfowlerelectric.com. It's playoff time.
Halftime score, it's a 14-0 lead for Kirtland at halftime. And take a look here at the first half stats as they get this. It was Kirtland who got on the board first with 1:19 to play in the opening quarter, and they would do that on this play. Got the triple stack, the snap. And Valverde takes the handoff, takes himself to the 5, into the end zone, and touchdown. Go read option, he kept it. Option to the right side, he got to the end zone. Quarterback Jake Laverde, his 9th touchdown run of the year on the 9-yard touchdown run. Laverty very crafty, quick, and tough. He had a 9-yard touchdown run, and for him, he would give his team, after the 5-play, 40-yard drive, a minute 55 on the drive. That must be after the fumble by Garaway on a punt that gave Kirtland the ball in the Garaway territory. They punched it in to take a 7-0 lead. Then Kirtland score again with 5:56 to play in the second quarter on this play. And it smashes, spins around, gets near the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. Jake Laverty hit, but he spun around, and he still dove to the end zone and got the score. The quarterback, Jake Laverty, his second touchdown run on a 6-yard carry by the quarterback. Touchdown runs number 9 and 10 of the year in that first half for quarterback Jake Laverty. That drive, an 11-play drive, 70 yards of 5 minutes and 3 seconds on the drive. And Garaway, they were able to move the ball in the first half, but couldn't get into the end zone in the halftime score. It's Kirtland 14 and Garaway nothing. Back with more here at halftime after this on WKLM.
Well, Thanksgiving is almost here. You ready?
Ready? The only thing I've prepped is my appetite.
Then we're hitting Rody's IGA. They've got frozen whole honeysuckle white Virginia turkeys for just $1.48 a pound.
Wait, turkey that cheap? I might cook 2 this year.
Do it. And grab frozen turkey breasts for $1.28 a pound.
At that price, I'm inviting the whole neighborhood, even Carl.
They've also got 80% premium ground beef for $5.48 a pound. And North Carolina orange flesh sweet potatoes for just 68 cents a pound.
I'm getting full just hearing about that.
Get ready for Thanksgiving, now through November 30th, at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Make sure your Medicare Open Enrollment Plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also in downtown Sugar Creek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
Call Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39 Millersburg, for your farm tire needs.
At Promotion Therapy Services, customer service and specialized treatment options are what set us apart. We work hard for our patients day in and day out. Our team of physical and occupational therapists are conveniently located for you in the heart of Millersburg. Can't come to us? We'll come to you with our team of therapists who specialize in home health services. We make it easy to receive physical therapy, emphasizing a close relationship with your physician as well as helping you navigate the insurance process. Our team is excited to begin offering new services such as dry needling, sports-focused rehab, foot orthosis consultations, and taping. With questions, call us 330-600-0844 or visit us online at promotion-therapy.com. We look forward to promoting a better you and would like to wish all winter sports a safe and healthy season.
Championship football from Louisville. Right now, Kirtland has a 14-0 lead over Garaway, and Tony Lane's on the sidelines for us tonight. And Tony, Garaway down but not out yet.
No, I mean, they're really not. It's been as lopsided as it might have been. You were one play away on that opening drive. You had a muff punt. But really, Garaway's just one big stop and a big quick play on this, and we're right back in it. Garaway, compared to other years against Kirtland, has done a good job overall of moving this ball. So they have to be buying in here a little bit that, they got a shot. They just need to put a couple together. Fry's been really close to breaking one loose, and they got a quarterback that can sling it.
Tony, thank you. We'll see what happens here in the second half. Take a look at the first half numbers for the two sides. As far as the two teams are concerned, Kirtland ran 23 plays for the line of scrimmage. Garaway ran 23 as well. That's even in that category. Kirtland has 7 first downs. The Pirates had 5 first downs in the first half. Kirtland on the ground, 21 carries, a net total of 132 yards rushing in the first half. Leading the way for them, Jake Laverty, the quarterback, 6 carries, 40 yards. He also had 2 touchdown runs. Also in the first half in the backfield, Ty Bledsoe had 7 carries for 36 yards. And also John Silvestro had 8 carries for 56 yards. For Garaway, they had 16 carries for 52 yards on the ground for them in that first half. Leading the way was quarterback Grady Miller, had 9 carries for 20 yards. Matthew Fry had 7 carries for 32 yards in the first half. Passing-wise for Kirtland, quarterback Jake Laverne would go 2 for 2 passing for 26 yards. Well, for Grady Miller, he was, for Garaway, 4 of 7 passing for 42 yards in the first half. In all for Kirtland in the first half, 158 yards of offense. Garaway had 94 yards. Kirtland 2 penalties, 15 yards. Garaway had 1 penalty for 5 yards in that first half. And Troy Fritzes will look at the first half defensive numbers.
Thank you very much, Matt. Taking on look at Kirtland's side here first defensively. They were led out there by Lucy Cantini. He had 6
I'm going to pause you
tackles.
right there, Troy, because Tony's got Jason Walk with him. We'll talk to him. We'll get back to those defensive stats. Down on the field now to Tony Lane.
All right, Coach, 14-0, obviously not where you'd want to be, but definitely could be a lot worse. You know, you had a great opening drive. You guys have been moving the ball. What's your thoughts here on this first half?
Yeah, it could have been a lot better, too. You know, we had open guy down here on our first drive, and we just underthrew it. And, you know, then the punt, the 2 big mistakes, the punt and the jumping off sides. You know, you can't do those things against a good team. So, listen, we just got to keep swinging. I mean, we're right there. We just got to keep swinging and keep battling. It's a 48-minute game for a reason. We just got to eliminate some mistakes.
What's the message to the team there at half? I'm sure it's emotional. It's been a very intense vibe over here. What are you doing to get them ready?
Yeah, just take care of the football and eliminate the mistakes. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we've shot ourselves in the foot, and you can't do those in a big game. So we just got to play our football, come back out, keep swinging, and see what happens with our best shot.
All right, cheers to a mistake-free second half, Coach. We'll see you afterwards.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Appreciate it.
All right, back up to you guys.
Tony, thank you. And now, Troy, back to those defensive numbers.
Thank you, Matt and Tony. Back to them tackles over there for Kirtland. Again, led by Lucy Cantini. 6 solos in that first half. Vince Prusock would have 3 tackles, along with Cam Treadwell. Chase Groen would log 2 tackles over there, leading the way for Kirtland. On Garaway's side of the football, Colson Keller, he led the way with 4 solos in that first half. Wyatt Reifenschneider would add 3 tackles. And then Dylan King with 2, Wyatt Gordon with 2, Thomas Grimm would have 2 tackles, and Braylon Brooks with 1, Jalen Jimenez with 1 tackle. Wyatt Miller, Micah Yoder would add 1 tackle apiece over there for Garaway as well. And Matt, you mentioned the offensive possessions. Both teams had the ball 23 times offensive plays. It was almost dead on time possession. 12 minutes, 33 seconds for Garaway, 11:27 on that side of the ball for Kirtland. So pretty even there.
All right, halftime score, Kirtland 14, Garaway nothing. Back with the second half after this on WKLM.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Revolutionize off-roading for everyone with the all-new Ridge Crew side-by-side. A 4-cylinder engine delivers all the power your team needs to move heavy cargo or ride recreationally on challenging terrain. A fully enclosed cab with 2-row space and HVAC keeps the crew comfortable in every season. Command peak premium performance together.
See Exodus Cycles in Millersburg for all your ATV and side-by-side needs, or visit them on the web at exoduscycles.com.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Start of the second half, I mentioned a 14-0 Kirtland lead over Garaway. The winner takes on either Colonel Crawford or West Jefferson, and the halftime score there was all Colonel Crawford, up 27-0 over West Jefferson in the halftime in that game. And the winner will face the winner of that game in the state semifinals next Friday night, 7 o'clock at a neutral site. Garaway will kick the ball off first. From right to left will be Thomas Grimm to kick the ball off for the Pirates. to start off this second half. Grimm lines it up. Starting from the left side here. The onside kick can be recovered, it looks like, just shy, just ahead of the 50-yard line. It happened to just bounce right into the hands that look like the player on the side was Chase Gron, who had that grab.
Yeah, absolutely. Garaway tried a little wrinkle there, trying to make something happen, because noteworthy in the second half, Matt, rain has started to fall here. You got to think field conditions are going to be slippery, maybe hard to hold on to that ball.
Indeed. Tony Lane, he was ready for that call down for that onside kick opportunity, but then Kirtland was able to grab that one. So he knew. So it'll be Kirtland ball at the 49 of Garaway. The snap. Dropping back, Laverty. Pump fake. He'll tuck it in. Looking downfield. Nothing open. Hit and thrown down. That'll be a sack out near the Kirtland 48-yard line.
Yeah, great coverage downfield allowed that to happen. Wyatt Reifenschneider had the deep receiver. Thomas Grimm is going to get the sack.
And spot that indeed at the 48, loss of 3 yards.
Oh, great job there by the Garaway defense. That's just what they needed after that failed onside kick attempt.
2nd and 13. Certainly the onus is on the Pirates defense to get a big stop here.
It is indeed.
The snap. And handoff straight ahead, and not much doing right there. Maybe a gain of a yard or two out at the midfield on that carry by Ty Bledsoe, that 2-yard carry to the 50.
Yeah, Wyatt Milton, the middle linebacker position, stick his hat in there, stop the runner for a short gain.
Now say it's just past midfield, 3-yard gain to that 49 to the original line of scrimmage. So brings up 3rd down and 10 at the Garaway 49-yard line.
Big 3rd down here for the Pirates.
Tight formation under center, Laverty. The snap. Rolls right. Short pass caught to 45 and drilled at the Garaway 44-yard line, shy of the first down marker. That ball was grabbed by Ryan Kamey, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, knocked to the ground by Wyatt Reifenschneider again from the safety position. Put a lick on him. Good tackle.
Gain of 5 yards on that completion. Laverty now 3 for 3 passing tonight for 31 yards. And it'd be a 4th down and about 3 yards.
Interesting call for Kirtland here. Looks like they're going to go on 4th down.
We are going for it. Understood Laverty. Bledsoe's in the backfield. And moving up front, I think it's on the Garaway defense.
They got Cooper against the jump.
Wow. And that'll be a 1st down on the hard count. And he got him on a hard count at one time in the first half. They got a 1st down for Kirtland.
Absolutely.
And they did it. So 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Garaway. Kirtland will get keep the offense going. Underson to Laverty. Backs in the I formation, the snap. Handoff. Straight ahead. Here's the carry. And out near the 35, thrown down. The 33-yard line, Ty Bledsoe on that carry goes for 6 yards.
Yeah, quick hitter there, but he got a quick 6 yards. Cooper Gintz got the tackle there for the Pirates.
2nd and 4 from the 33.
Well, Tony Lane said it earlier, this Kirtland team just does not make a lot of mistakes,
Yep.
Matt. They're so methodical and so good.
Break out of the huddle here with, again, backs in I formation. Laverty under center of the snap. Handoff. Bledsoe straight ahead to the 30. Actually, Laverty keeps it instead. It'll be drills. He dives his way to the 26 and thrown down. That'll be about 7 yards and a 1st down for Kirtland on the quarterback carry by Jake Laverty.
Thomas Grimm had to come over and get him to the linebacker position. He got the tackle.
Laverty 8 carries, 44 yards on the ground. Between him, Ty Bledsoe, as well as John Silvestro have all carried the load here on the ground tonight. 1st and 10 at the Garaway 26. The snap. Handoff. Silvestro hit, spun around. He'll dive his way out near the 23 and a hard-fought carry that goes for about 3 yards by Silvestro.
Kirtland did a good job just mixing up their snap count at the line of scrimmage. The last 2 plays, they just went on 1st sound. Kind of got Garaway on their heels a little bit.
It did. 2nd down and 7 from that 23-yard line. And the break out of the huddle again. Again, Laverty's under center. Play clock at 12 seconds. Bledsoe's in the backfield. The snap. Handoff, Silvestro. Hit and thrown down at about the 21-yard line. Tripped up for a 2-yard carry.
Wyatt Reifenschneider again from the safe position. Got that tackle right at or just behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5 from the 21.
Give him a short gain.
Again, as we've seen, we get some big stops here, but then force Kirtland into these third down situations, but they seem to find a ways to convert in these situations.
Yeah, they have been extremely efficient on third down tonight.
3rd and 6 from the 21-yard line. The snap. Handoff. Bledsoe. Actually, pitch to the left side. A fumble going after it, going to be Silvestro. Who's got it?
Garaway's got it.
Pirates had the ball out near the 30-yard line. Tony Lane, what did you see on that play?
We had an option there, and the ball just came out, and that's where that moisture is. They've got a little bit of rain. The ball's got a little more slickness to it. And great job of hand-eye coordination by Garaway. They saw it, dove underneath, corralled it in. Huge play. Maybe that's the one Garaway needed.
Absolutely.
Little option play. He held on to it at the last second. Then a long pitch. It was kind of a long pitch to try to get to Silvestro. And it hit the turf, and Garaway gets the ball.
We hadn't seen him run that option all night, and it didn't work for him there.
No doubt.
That's the break Garaway needed. Let's see what they can do with it here.
The snap. Brady Miller for the pass. Middle field. Caught at the 40-yard line to the 44 and taken down at the 45-yard line from the 27 to Micah Yoder. That's a Garaway first down.
And we've got an injured player down there for Kirtland. I think that's going to be a shoulder injury. He is in some pain. It's number 12, Evan Kaprowski.
All right, 1st and 10 for Garaway at the 45. We'll take a timeout on this injury for Kirtland. 14-0 Kirtland. This is playoff football on WKLM.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Line the snap to Miller. Pass goes near side, caught. Trey Miller. Miller down to the 50. Pass midfield to the 45, to the 40. Dragged down at Kirtland territory for a first down at the Kirtland 37.
Yeah, Sebastian Becker had to jump on from behind as Trey Miller took off down the left sideline. A big pickup for the Pirates.
Spotted at the 38-yard line. 18 yards on that completion.
Momentum has swung to the Pirates, just what they needed.
Yes, it has. 1st and 10 at the Kirtland 38. Garaway has the ball. Snap to Miller. Dropping back, rolls to his right side. Miller, pass, far side, going to be caught. Caught by Micah Yoder. First down out near the 22-yard line.
They got Grady Miller outside the pocket, moved him around a little bit. That gave him time to find a wide open Micah Yoder on the sideline. Another big gain.
16 yards on that pass completion. The 1st and 10. Looks like the pilot at the 21-yard line, call it 17. Pirates with the ball at the 21, the snap. Play action, pass goes far side, Micah Yoder. Meyer to the 20, down to the 15. Yoder to the 5, end zone, touchdown. Micah Yoder, the screen pass. He did the rest. Garaway is on the board.
Just like that, Micah Yoder threw that inside screen, got your athlete the ball in space, and wow.
21-yard touchdown pass. Grady Miller to Micah Yoder. And the Pirates on the board for the first time tonight, down 14-6.
And they did that in a hurry as they scored the football in just right at a minute to get themselves back in the ball game following that turnover.
They took advantage. And now Thomas Grimm for the PAT try. There's the snap, the hold. Kick by Grimm, and he will punch it through right down the middle. 6:26 to play, third quarter. Kirtland 14, Garaway 7. Don't go away. This is Regional Championship Football on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Discover your passion and prepare for your future at Buckeye Career Center's Fall Open House. Join us Thursday, November 6th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Buckeye Career Center. Tour our 35 programs, meet our instructors, and learn how you can earn real-world skills for your future career. Enjoy a complimentary meal and be the first to apply for next school year when our application goes live at 5:30 p.m. at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org. We'll also host an alumni gathering in the Joe Carlisle Marketplace. Join us November 6th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. for Buckeye Career Center's Fall Open House.
With the touchdown pass for him, his 28th touchdown pass of the year, and Micah Yoder, his 15th touchdown reception. That was the big one. Garaway on the board and back in this ball game here, Troy.
Yeah, that's what they needed right there. And boy, has momentum shifted here. That Garaway sideline's pumped up.
Thomas Grimm now for the kickoff. He'll send away a little bouncing kick, middle of the field return from the 35. Out of the 40, slammed on the return by Andy Ridgway at that 40-yard line. And down on the field now to Tony Lane. And Tony, after that score, Garaway fired up on the sidelines.
I tell you what, they're all the way back. This is opening kickoff vibes over here. They're believing. They are believing. The word on the street is that they might not have scored, Kirtland. We haven't fact-checked that, but I think it might be a mental block. Let's see how they respond. This could be a huge momentum change.
Finally kind of broke that seal and got that score. So, yeah, we'll see how that plays out the rest of the second half.
Well, listen to that Garaway crowd over there, Matt. They're into it now.
6:21 to play, third quarter. So a lot of football getting to be played. And at the conclusion of tonight's contest, we'll be announcing the Mill Street Diner player of the game. That player receives a $25 gift card from Mill Street Diner, located at 993 West Main Street in Sugar Creek. That's the Mill Street Diner player of the contest. There's a timeout on the field here.
Andy Ridgway was an injured player over there for Kirtland. Nice show of sportsmanship over there. Wyatt Gordon, I got to mention this. Wyatt Gordon from Garaway helped that injured player over to the sideline, had his arm around him, helping him over there. That's what you like to see in games like this, Matt.
Great to see that, especially in a game like this.
Well, that speaks well what Coach Wally does with his program. He runs a first-class program, and I tell you what, I enjoy watching these kids, Matt. I've never seen a bad thing out of these Garaway kids one time.
Haven't either. And certainly speaks, as you mentioned, to the coaching.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they'll kind of help out Ridgway to that near sideline after the injury.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Kirtland getting a little bit nicked up here. Garaway getting physical, and this game has changed. You can feel it.
Meanwhile, a Kirtland team that's not used to being in these close games. They haven't had it really any all season long.
Now, that's a great point here. So you got to see what the character of a team when you're in a tough time. So let's see how Kirtland responds.
Kirtland will have the ball. So spot the nose of the ball, looks like at the 38-yard line to start off this drive. Second time they've had it in the second half. 14-7, Kirtland. Laverty under center, backs in the I formation, the snap. Handoff, straight ahead, here's the carry. Bledsoe breaks a tackle, will be a thrown down finally at about the 44-yard line from the 38. Gain of that time of about, spotted to the 45, gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, Colson Keller come up there to get his 5th tackle tonight. But a good gain there for Kirtland.
Ty Bledsoe on the carry, second down and 3 from the 45. So you're going to spot that at the 44 now. So second and 4 from the 44-yard line. 50 and counting in the third quarter. Kirtland on the touchdown lead, and they had the ball. Laverde under center of the snap. They hand off. Here's the carry. Bledsoe fights his way to the 48 and third down at about that 48-yard line. Goes for about 4 yards on that carry right near the first down.
Yeah, he'll be about a yard short of the first down. Colson Keller again coming in from the right defensive end, got the tackle. So another big third down opportunity here for Garaway.
Spot at the 47, so as you mentioned, 3rd and 1 from the 47-yard line. Sylvester off the left side, and in the backfield is Ty Bledsoe. The snap. Laverde straight ahead, spun around past midfield, gets the first down. The quarterback out near the Garaway 47-yard line. So good in those quarterback sneaks.
Oh, they are, and they do it on such a quick count. It's really Garaway's jumped off sides twice tonight, so they got them on their heels a little bit, and that was pretty easy right there.
6 yards on that quarterback keeper.
You get a tall quarterback like that, sometimes all he's got to do is lean forward and fall down. He's going to get that first down.
And he got it. 1st and 10 at the Garaway 47-yard line. Laverde under center of the snap. Hand off Bledsoe straight ahead to the 45. Makes tackle to the 35, to the 30. Busts his way out near the 30-yard line. Ty Bledsoe, 17 yards on the first down.
Yeah, boy. Oh, boy.
Wow, illegal shift it looks like. How about that?
That's big.
Big time call. So scratch that on the 17-yarder. Instead, 5-yard penalty on Kirtland.
Well, there's a mistake by Kirtland, something they've not done much of tonight. Yes, we are.
3rd penalty, 20 yards tonight. Haven't been a lot of penalties, but some big ones here on both sides. And spot that one at the back in the Kirtland territory now at the 38, or the 48, excuse me.
Turned out to be a really big penalty right there.
So 1st and 15 in Kirtland territory, but it would have been at the 30 of Garaway. Laverde's under center. Backs are split. Play clock at 3 seconds to snap. Handoff. Going to be Silvestro hitting the backfield, thrown down at the 45.
Wyatt Reifenschneider again. My goodness, he's having a game.
Yeah, he was shot out like a cannon on that tackle. Loss of 4 yards to the 44.
He has developed, again, I said it many times, his closing speed is outstanding, but he's done such a good job learning to read the run and pass. And when he read run, look out, because he's going to zero in on you and take you out.
That was perfect as it gets. 2nd and 18. At the 45, Kirtland, all of a sudden, they're going backwards. 3 split wide left, 1 split wide right. Don't see this formation very much for Kirtland.
Absolutely not.
Here's a pass. Far side going to be caught by Ramey to the 50, to the 45, and he'll be tackled. Nice tackle out near the Garaway 43-yard line.
Micah Yoder, good open field tackle. They was one-on-one on an island out there. Good job by Yoder.
13 yards on that completion, but could have been a whole lot more.
Yeah, going to be 3rd down and long now.
3rd and 6 from the Garaway 43. Huge 3rd down right here.
This is big, and they're in part of the field you don't know if they're going to throw or pass, or I expect them to see them throw the ball right here, Matt.
3 minutes and counting. We're in the 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Backs and I formation. Laverde's under center. The snap. Handoff straight ahead. Hit the carry. Maybe Bledsoe past the 40 and drags the defender with him past the first down marker out near the 36-yard line for a hard-fought 7-yard carry and a first down.
That's a call right there. When you've got confidence in your offense, you know you can execute. That's what you call them. Boy, great job there by Kirtland to get that first down on a 3rd and long.
They got it. So 1st and 10 at the 36 of Garaway.
Cooper Gintz got his 3rd tackle tonight right there.
Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz, Tony Lane, our sideline reporter tonight. Glad to have you with us on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. And video live streaming tonight's contest on YouTube, courtesy of Claxon Communications. The snap, handoff. Bledsoe hit it at the line of scrimmage and thrown down this time. Nothing doing. That'll be a no gainer. And it looks like maybe a gain of a yard to the 35.
Cooper Gintz got him wrapped up first, and then he got a little help over there from Colson Keller. But Cooper Gintz getting a couple back-to-back tackles, clogging up that middle.
They will see no gain at that 36-yard line. So 2nd and 10 for the Hornets. 1:54 to play in the 3rd quarter. 14-7 to Kirtland.
Yeah, fast-moving ball game.
Triple I, the snap. Laverde keeps it to the outside, looking for some room. Can't find it. Slammed at the 35-yard line. Nothing doing. He can't turn it to that right corner.
Trey Miller did a great job on the outside containment. Broke down and made a textbook tackle on the athletic quarterback.
Give him a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and 9.
So 3rd and long. You got to think this is probably 2-down territory. Ball on the 35-yard line.
No doubt. 1:13 and counting, 3rd quarter. 14-7 Kirtland, they had the ball. Hornets break out of the huddle. Ryan Kamey split wide to the left. And split wide to the right side is Tommy Kamey. Bledsoe in the backfield, a snap. Pass, near side going to be dropped. Dropped that time in the hands of Tommy Kamey. Tried to run with it before he held on to that ball. Past the 30. Brings up a 4th down and 9.
Not sure he would have had the first down if he did catch it. Trey Miller was right there, but that's a big for Garaway defensively. Garaway crowd on their feet.
Their players kind of pumping them up. Here we go. Spread formation. This shotgun, Jake Laverde. The snap, Laverde tucks it straight ahead. When he hit and tries to get to the outside, and thrown down. Out near the 34, the Pirates get the stop.
Thomas Grimm coming to finish him up, but a whole host of Pirates had him wrapped up, hit first by Braylon Brooks. How about that stop?
Gain of just a yard, and that will do it for Kirtland. Garaway gets the ball back, and the Pirates have responded, Troy, in the second half.
They had that ball for almost 6 full minutes, and they're going to come up empty. Momentum definitely swinging back in the way of the Pirates.
And Tony, the Pirates are fired up.
They are. Now we have to wonder, are they going to stick with the pass, which was very successful in that last drive, or are they going to do some of the run that they had success with in the first? They've had success with both. Let's see what they do here.
At the 34-yard line, Pirates had the ball. Here's the snap. Grady Miller dropping back. Stream pass, far side, caught. Micah Yoder to the 40. Yoder down to the 45. He'll dragging the through with him out of the way to the 50-yard line. Micah Yoder, 16 yards and a Garaway first down.
How about that? And I got to tell you, there comes up another Kirtland player, a little gimpy, number 10 back there. Tommy Kamey made the tackle, but he paid the price.
He passed it right there, and now 131 yards passing tonight for Grady Miller. 1st and 10. That is the 9th first down for Garaway. That is the 4th first down for them in the second half. 24 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Snap to Miller. Miller dropping back, looking. Pass. Middle field going to be caught. No, dropped. No, did he? Yeah, he did drop. Hit the hands of Micah Yoder. Couldn't hold on to it out near the Kirtland 40-yard line.
Yeah, I had him right ahead of the first down marker. He heard footsteps and looked up. Took his eyes off of it.
2nd and 10 for the Pirates. Regional championship football action. Colonel Crawford had a huge lead at halftime over West Jefferson. So winner of this game likely playing Colonel Crawford next Friday night in the state semifinals.
Crawford rolling.
Miller hits the snap. A direct snap to Matthew Fry. Fry to the 50. He'll be tripped up as he dives his way into Kirtland territory to about the 48. Gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, Mario Lorber shot up through there. He got his first tackle of the night. That was a great play.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, Kirtland 14, Garaway 7. This is Regional Championship Football on WKLM.
Black Friday is Black November at Millersburg Electric. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor, and now through December 10th, enjoy store-wide deep discounts on appliances and video products. In addition, get 25% off all locally handcrafted Monarch brand mattresses. Choose free in-carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliance purchase. We're offering 0% financing through November 2026 with no down payments for qualified customers. Hurry in for the best savings of the year at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years of business.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Ready for the fourth quarter, 14-7 Kirtland. Garaway ball, 3rd and 7 at the Kirtland 47-yard line. Snap, Brady Miller looking. Pass, near side going to be incomplete. It was tipped, it looked like, out near the 40 or 4-yard line. The 40-yard line, I should say, on that pass intended for Micah Gunner, brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, they dialed up some pressure, did Kirtland there. They had 2 defenders right in the face of Miller. So now Garaway with the decision time here. Try to flip the field, or do you go for it?
Looks like they're bringing the punting unit onto the field.
Yeah. I like this call because the momentum is definitely on your side. Your defense is definitely playing really well right now. I'll tell you what, you can look at the Kirtland sideline. They're not sure what they're into right now. Their demeanor has changed.
Absolutely. It certainly has. And Jason Willock putting his trust in this defense here. Thomas Grimm will receive the snap at the Garaway 40. There's the snap. Grimm will punt it away. Sails it high in the air. And it's going to be take a bounce to the 10 and rolls out of bounds down inside the 10-yard line. Outstanding punt by Thomas Grimm. Let's go on the sidelines down to Tony Lane with some score updates.
All right, we have 21-0 in the Indian Valley. Someone not named Grady Kinsey scored a touchdown there. Riker Williams, 16-yard touchdown run. We almost have a running clock in the winner of this game. Matchup, Colonel Crawford up 28-0 on West Jefferson. And the mighty Danville Blue Demons hanging in there still, 19-14, 1 score away in that one. It's been that score for a while. We got a tight one down there.
Penny, thank you. It's spotted at the 11-yard line, but terrific punt by Thomas Grimm.
Well, he's had a couple of dandies tonight. They did a good job aiming at the sideline. He's going to pin him at the 10-yard line. So great call by Garaway. They flipped the field. Now the defense needs to do their job here.
14-7 Kirtland. Horlitz had the ball with 11:47 to play fourth quarter. Laverty under center. Max and I formation as per usual. The snap. Hand up. Bledsoe straight ahead. Hit and thrown down. And he breaks the tackle. Keeps going past the 20. Shoots his way somehow to the 25-yard line. 14 yards and a first down after it looked like initially he had nothing.
Well, fooled you and me both, man. I thought that ball stayed in the middle. They bounced it outside. Braylon Brooks ended up getting the tackle. They do such a good job with their ball fakes. It's really, really hard to see on the inside.
Ty Bledsoe, 14 carries, 75 yards on the ground tonight. 12th first down for Kirtland. They're at the 25 on that 14-yard carry. Bledsoe's in the backfield. Laverty's under center. The snap. Pitch to the left side. It'll be Silvestro dives his way past the 30. Fumble. Garaway's got the ball. How about that?
Colson Keller fell on it. That is a huge break right there. I don't know who stripped the ball out there, but Colson Keller was observing up the fall on that, and Garaway's going to have it now on the 32-yard line of Kirtland. Oh, boy.
And you talked about, Tony, that this Kirtland team is getting some uncharacteristic mistakes they made here in the second half.
It is, and I tell you, it is starting to get a little cold. You got that moisture. The fingertips are a little cold. We're starting to see some fumbles. I don't know if that has anything.
So now at the 31-yard line of Kirtland, Garaway has the ball. Empty backfield for Grady Miller. Gets the snap. Miller looking for a shot. Out near the end zone. It's going to be... Did it get picked off? Intercepted.
Wow, what a play.
Well covered that time. It was intercepted by Evan Kaprowski.
He's the player that went off with that injured shoulder earlier. We thought he would be out, but what a play. And, boy, he re-injured it again. He's coming off there pretty gimpy, holding that right shoulder.
Wow. Well, huge play. Kirtland gets the ball right back. Kaprowski playing hurt, but it made a play for his team.
Boy, he did indeed. You got to give that young man a lot of credit. You knew he was injured being out there, and he went up way high in the air, high-pointed that football to get the interception.
Now, Kirtland had the ball deep near their own end zone after that interception. Spot that it looks like at their own 5-yard line. Silvestro, the running back, he's in the backfield right now. Liberty is under center of the snap. Handoff. Bledsoe bounces to the outside. Now he'll dive forward for a short gain as he'll get himself out near the 7, gain of 2.
Yeah, Jimenez and Keller come in there and made the tackle for Garaway.
2nd and 8 from the 7-yard line. Again, the Pirates, they can get a 3 and out here. That would be huge here with 10:43 to go.
Absolutely. They still got them pinned deep here. No need to panic yet.
Play clock at 18. Laverde under center. Bledsoe in the backfield. The snap. Laverde keeps it straight ahead, spun around past the 10, thrown down at about the 11-yard line. Gain of 4 brings up a third down.
Yeah, that was effective. Pretty simple play. Laverde just kind of stood up, waited for the play to develop, and then took off and strung forward for a few yards.
3rd and 3 at the 11-yard line. Can the Pirates get a stop here?
Big third down.
Under 10 minutes to go. 14-7 Kirtland. They had the ball.
Don't jump on the hard count.
Yes. Seen that a couple of times tonight. Laverde, the snap, the handoff, the carry, going to be breaking a tackle. It goes to the 25-30, down to the 35, to the 40, to the 45. Finally thrown down. That's Jake Laverde who held on to that. Gets the first down out near the 47-yard line.
He turned Mike Ayuda around the line of scrimmage, and he took off into the flat, and he was off to the races. My, oh, my.
Well, as a team, you have to respect the running attack, the running backs, and where Laverde keeps it, he's hard to stop.
He is indeed, and he does such a good job with his ball fakes. Very shifty, good runner, especially in the open field, very elusive.
He gets it right there. That'll be a gain of 36 yards. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. The snap. Handoff, carry, Bledsoe to the 50. Dives his way past the 50, out near the spot him right at that 50-yard line, it looks like. Gain of 3 yards.
So Garaway needs to buckle down defensively here, as Kirtland all of a sudden is out of trouble on the drive.
Under 9 minutes to go. Jake Laverde's under center. Backs an I formation, and he'll get the snap, the handoff. Bledsoe looking for some room. He'll be hit and thrown down by a host of defenders to the 47-yard line. Gain of another 3 yards.
Cooper Gintz, Colson Keller got the tackles. Short gain to another third down, looks like about 4 yards.
Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz, Tony Lane on the sidelines. Glad to have you with us on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Or video live streaming tonight's contest on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of the Claxon communication team of Bryce Hains, as well as Trevor Lake tonight.
Brady Miller checks in at nose guard for Garaway.
3rd and 4 at the Garaway 47. The snap, pitch, Silvestro to the 45. First down as he slams his way early to the 40-yard line. He'll get about 7 yards in a Kirtland first down.
Yeah, they got him the ball running downhill, head ahead of steam. Pretty easy pickup right there. Thomas Grimm will get the tackle.
So 27-0 Indian Valley. Kenny Lane letting us know. And Indian Valley going back to that state tournament. Of course, state champions last year. They'll have a chance to do it again this year.
And no stopping Kinsey.
1st and 10 at the Garaway 40. The snap. Handoff. Straight ahead. Here's the carry. Actually, the quarterback keeps it, but this time he'll be shut down. That time, Garaway was ready. And no gain at that 40-yard line.
Cooper Gintz, first one to get his hands on him there. And big number 67, Brady Miller, getting the tackle there for Garaway.
2nd and 10, under 7 minutes to go. At the conclusion of tonight's contest, we'll be announcing the Mill Street Diner player of the game. That player receives a $25 gift card from Mill Street Diner, located at 993 West Main Street in Sugar Creek. That's the Mill Street Diner player of the contest. 2nd and 10 at the 40. Kirtland has the ball. Laverde the snap. Pitch. Sylvester 40. Now to the 35 and thrown down out near the 33-yard line. Gain him 7 yards.
Yeah, Braylon Brooks made the tackle from that outside corner position. Got his hand in there and tripped him up. But a big gain there again on 2nd down.
3rd and 3. 6:10 and counting, 4th quarter.
Need a stop here by Garaway. You cannot give up another score. And clock is starting to become your enemy.
When Garaway's gotten stops, they've been able to force a turnover in the second half.
Absolutely. Big one here.
The snap to Laverde. He'll keep it to the 30 as he's thrown down for a first down to the 26-yard line. The quarterback keeper, 7 yards on the carry for the first down.
Yeah, he just has such good field vision. He lets the play develop, finds his hole, and then shoots into it. Wyatt Reifenschneider made the tackle for the Pirates.
It's you're getting down to the hardest part of the field to score on a team. Everything starts condensing, less room for the offense to work. Garaway's done a good job of bending but not breaking tonight, and they need another one here.
Absolutely, Tony.
1st and 10. 16 first downs now tonight for the Hornets. They're at the 27-yard line. The snap, handoff. Silvestro, 25. Breaks the tackle, dives away past the 20, and about the 19-yard line. 8 more yards on that carry.
All of a sudden becoming a very methodical drive here for Kirtland. They took over with 11 minutes left after that turnover, so they've had it about 6 minutes here, and they're just grinding it out.
Yes, they are 2nd and 2 at that 19-yard line. Under 5 minutes to go. And Garaway down 14-7, and Kirtland looking to try to get another score here. Silvestro's in the backfield. Laverde under center to the snap. Laverde keeps it out to the 15 and thrown down out near the 11-yard line. That'll be another first down. That time goes for about 8 yards on that quarterback keeper.
Yeah, Wyatt Gordon brought him down. Boy, they're finding someone's really working on that quarterback keeper. They're not even having to hand the ball off right now, and they're getting big chunks of yardage.
Call that 7 yards to the 12-yard line. And now Laverde has 100 yards rushing tonight on 17 carries.
He is impressive.
4-17 and counting. Kirtland trying to take that big 2-score lead here. Laverde again under center. At the 12. The snap. And this time Bledsoe with the carry. He'll get himself inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, he hit the hole really low, scored it through there. Braylon Brooks come in and made the tackle. That's his 6th of the night.
3:48 and counting.
We need a turnover right here.
They
to
do.
Get the ball back.
2nd and 6. Kirtland in the huddle. Play clock at 17. They'll break out of the huddle. We have Silvestro in the backfield, as well as Bledsoe as well. Under center, Laverde. Gets the snap. Pitch, left side, Silvestro. Out to the 5, spins around to the 2, and he'll be thrown down just shy of the end zone to the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. 1st and goal at the 1 coming up.
Yeah, bounced off a couple tacklers. Trey Miller eventually brought him down, but he's right on the goal line.
Kirtland knocking at the door. 3:07 to play on the game clock.
Need to knock the ball loose. Need a turnover. And they're just milking the clock here, Matt.
They are.
Under 3 minutes.
And they'll break out of the huddle. Laverde. Like to see him try to take it in himself.
I would expect that's what's coming.
The snap, Laverde, quarterback keeper, tries to drive his way in there. He does get in there for the 1-yard touchdown run. Quarterback Jake Laverde, his 3rd touchdown run of the night, and Kirtland has taken a 20-7 lead.
Well, you called it, Matt. He just got that. Xander Perko got in behind him, just gave him a nice little push, shoved him right in the end zone, and now Kirtland in the driver's seat.
Yeah, but just 2:35 to go. Now a 2-score advantage. Marco Leventic, the sophomore kicker, on for the PAT try. The snap, the hole, the kick by Valentic, and he will knock it through. 2:36 to go. Kirtland 21, Garaway 7. This is Regional Championship Football on WKLM.
Tricor Industrial is the local solution for your industrial fasteners, industrial maintenance, repair, and operation supplies. With over 50,000 line items in stock and access to over 2 million products, Tricor Industrial provides the supplies you need in a timely manner to meet your demanding schedules. Stop by their Bowman Street location in Worcester or call them at 330-264-3299. You can find them online at tricorindustrialinc.com.
Let Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping build your backyard dreamscape this season. With their 2 landscape designers, they can provide the design, build, and maintenance of your landscaping project. They even offer architectural rendering and 3D computer imaging, allowing you, the customer, to see firsthand what your landscaping project is going to look like. Plus, with their full-service garden center, they have a huge variety of medium and large trees to choose from. That's Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping on State Route 39 in Dover and Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit them on web at schönbrunnlandscaping.com.
Kirtland has taken a 21-7 lead, and now Leventic will get the kickoff, sends it end over end. It'll be Fry to return it from the fumbles it, picked up from the 16, returns it down to the 25 to the 30. And finally breaks a tackle to the 30 and spun around to the 32. Finally thrown down out near the 33 to the 34-yard line.
Boy, Fry refusing to go down there. Took the 4th and 5th hit to get him on the ground.
For Garaway, as you mentioned right here, down 2 scores, Croy, and obviously they need to get a quick score here.
Well, they do. They need to strike fast here, try to get the ball back because they had 2 scores here. They have no time to waste.
And Tony, as I mentioned, Garaway also has all their timeouts.
Yeah, they do have all 3 timeouts here, get a quick score. They're going to go for the onside. They've already had a couple practice runs at it. Never say never. And we do have a running clock at Indian Valley up 34-0. And
all right, at the 34, spread formation. Snap. Miller straight ahead to the outside to the 40. Miller, stiff arm, and he dives his way out near the 43-yard line. Nice carry by the quarterback, goes for about 9 yards.
Yeah, great run there by Miller. Tackle was made by number 11, Howie Ayers, his first tackle tonight.
Second of the yard from the 43, the snap. Miller looking. The pass, middle of the field, going to be incomplete pass. As Mike Yoder's trying to break free, couldn't do it out near the Kirtland 45.
He was double teamed on the outside. Jackson Garber was streaking right down the middle of the field wide open. They just didn't see him. Safety rolled over to take up Micah Yoder on the outside, and Garber broke loose. They'd like to have that back.
Yes. 3rd and 2 from the 42-yard line. Empty backfield, Grady Miller. The snap. Miller looking. Tucks it in. Miller. The outside, first down, gets to the 45, thrown down out near the 46-yard line, gain of about 4 yards to the first down.
Yeah, heads-up play to get the first down. Jake Laverty had to make the tackle. Quarterback still going both ways here for Kirtland. Yep.
The snap. Miller dropping back in, hold everything. There's a flag. Trying to go quickly here. They're going to call the false start. Just the 3rd penalty tonight on Garaway.
Micah Yoder trying to get a little bit of a jump on that outside. He got across the line of scrimmage just a little bit too early.
At the 41, 1st and 15. Again, 1:45 on the game clock, though, as it continues to trickle down. Empty backfield. Snap to Miller, no. That didn't look good from the start.
Boy, it didn't at all.
Back another 5 yards.
Everybody moved but the center, I think.
To another false start. Gary going the all wrong way here with 1:36 remaining at their own 36-yard line. Snap to Miller, dropping back, looking. Miller, pump fake pass, middle field going to be tipped, intercepted. What? Did he grab it? Yes, intercepted. Wow. How did he hold on to that?
I don't know. That was tipped 3 or 4 times. What an effort there. Number 10, Tommy Kamey, comes down with that for Kirtland, and that's pretty well going to do it right there.
Yeah, I think it is.
Queen, the Garaway receiver actually was he went for the tackle and almost ran right into the ball midair. I don't think he realized it was right there. That was so close to Garaway somehow getting that reception right there.
Yeah, it was. Very close to getting that reception, then the pick. And now Kirtland going to have a chance to seal this ball game. 1:22 to go. Spot the ball at the Kirtland 47-yard line. Triple I with Laverty under center. The snap. Handoff. Here's Bledsoe, tripped up, dives back to the 49. Again, time not on the Pirates side at this point.
Yeah, absolutely not. And you got we do have a timeout down here on the field now. I think maybe Garaway.
All right, minute 16 to play. 21-7 Kirtland. This is playoff football on WKLM.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Minute 16 to go. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line. Kirtland has the ball. The snap. Handoff. Bledsoe hit in the backfield and thrown down. He gets a loss that time out near the 46.
Yeah, Thomas Grimm did a great job getting in the backfield in a hurry to bring him down for a loss. Grimm's had a good game. That's tackle number 7 on the night for Grimm.
3rd and 12. But again, clock stopped with a timeout by Garaway with 1:12 to go. And obviously, things looking good on the Kirtland side here, but I can remember I've covered a number of these Kirtland-Garaway playoff games, and I can remember a time where it was no contest. Garaway had no shot against Kirtland. That has not been the situation in the last 2 meetings that Garaway is. They're closing that gap, Croy. They're not quite. I know they don't want the moral wins here, but at the same token, they're making strides in this Kirtland matchup.
Yeah, you can say that to me. You can't say that to Coach Wallace, because he
right.
wouldn't have nothing to do with that. But, yeah, that's a great point, Matt. I mean, Garaway has had chances in this ball game, and, look, they went toe-to-toe with Kirtland. They've matched blows with them tonight, and they'll have nothing to hang their head about, but I think Garaway, they are closing that gap. This is not Kirtland going backwards. This is Garaway football taking another step forward.
No doubt about it.
It's been impressive.
Kirtland team that's won 7 state titles under Tyler Verde. They'll have more than likely an opportunity to try and do that again this year.
He will indeed. And that is impressive in itself, isn't it, Matt? My goodness, what a program.
Jake Laverde under center. At the 45, the snap, handoff, carry. Silvestro slams his way from the 45 to about the 49, gain of about 4 yards.
Yeah, run right smack into Thomas Grimm again, going nowhere further than that. Grimm, just a sophomore. You're going to hear his name for a couple more years. He has really come a long ways this year. This Garaway team's got some young players that are good. They're not done.
No doubt about it. Minute 6 to go, timeout called. 21-7 Kirtland. This is playoff football on WKLM.
Did you know that at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek you can shop at home? And now is the perfect time to buy beautiful quality stain-resistant flooring. You can choose from a large selection of colors or carpet or hardwood, laminate, or tile floors. Take advantage of their special financing with approved credit, and the best part is you have a lifetime installation guarantee. Open Monday 9 a.m. till 6 p.m., Tuesday through Friday 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Saturday 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Visit or call 330-852-3890. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
7 Kirtland, and Tony, a big score update here, I believe, also in playoff action tonight.
Well, with Danville in it, if they can figure out a way, there's one less obstacle in their way as Maria Stein Local is down 24-7, and I believe I've been told they lost.
Wow. Here's the punt. Sails it high in the air, take a bounce near the 25 to the 20. Rolls to about the 15 and about to the 9, to the 14-yard line where Garaway had the ball. Reminder, of course, this game delayed video tonight, of course. And we'll be posting that video stream to YouTube as soon as this clock strikes 0. So as soon as the game comes to an end, we'll be posting that to the our YouTube page here. We'll be public viewing for tonight for this game for tonight. 53 seconds to go. Garaway's going to hand the ball, at least for one last time, down 21-7.
Matt, Maria Stein Local going down tonight. That streak's over. How about that?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Incredible. Spread formation. Brady Miller. He'll get the snap. Miller looking. Pass. Middle field going to be caught. Jackson Garber to the 30. First down as he gets himself down there to the 32-yard line, gain of 18.
Yeah, big pick up there for Garber. Found himself open in the middle.
The snap, Miller looking. Pump fake. It's a pass middle field, going to be incomplete that time. And clock stop with 37 seconds to play.
Yeah, he was trying to find Trey Miller cutting across the inside. Got tangled up with another player, and there's nobody there. Incomplete. Oh, I agree, Tony.
2nd and 10 now from the 32. The snap. Miller. Pass. Deep. Middle of the field going to be incomplete pass to Matthew Fry. Middle of the field out near the 45 of Kirtland.
Yeah, Fry was open. Ball was just overthrown. Evan Kaprowski, that player that hurt his shoulder, got the interception. Looked like he wanted to lay a hit on him. Yeah. He backed off wisely.
He did.
Other shoulder, he looked over his inner shoulder where that ball was more on the outside there, and he got tangled up a little bit looking for it, but it did have some loft to it there.
Here's a snap. Miller looking. Screen pass, far side caught Micah Yoder. Yoder, middle of the field, now to the 35, navigates his way to the 38, thrown down about the 40-yard line. It goes for 8 yards on that pass completion with just 20 seconds to go.
Well, that was impressive on that play. You don't see, but he got that ball out there that did Grady Miller, and then Grady Miller shot through there, and he got the lead block from Micah Yoder after he threw the pass to him.
10 seconds to go. Snap, Grady Miller looking, rolls right, Miller tucks it in and hit about the 49, thrown down as the clock strikes 0, and that will do it. And Kirtland going to give themselves another victory tonight to move on to the state semifinals. Final score, it's Kirtland 21 and Garaway 7. And Kirtland improves their record to an unbeaten 13-0. They'll take on likely Colonel Crawford in the state semifinals next Friday night, 7 o'clock at a neutral site. Garaway season will come to an end after another successful season by the Pirates at 11-3. They snap a 6-game winning streak. Again, the final, Kirtland 27, Garaway 7. Back after this for the postgame show on WKLM.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Hi, this is Maria from The Glass Doctor. At The Glass Doctor, we do a wide variety of glass, from auto glass to commercial storefronts, shower doors, vinyl windows, mirrors, tabletops, fogged windows, heavy equipment glass, and we also carry acrylic and polycarbonate products. Whatever your glass needs are, we can fix your panes. Call The Glass Doctor at 330-674-7556.
Call The Glass Doctor, we'll fix your panes. Oh, yeah.
Royal oil changes are essential to keeping your car, truck, or van running smoothly and efficiently. At Southside Quick Lube, we understand that maintenance matters and your time matters as well. So no appointment needed. Simply pull in, remain in your vehicle, and let the experienced Southside Quick Lube crew provide a quality, convenient oil change. While they're there, ask about Starbright's monthly car wash plan and take care of that outside of that vehicle as well. Done fast, done right, and you're back on the road. Southside Quick Lube on Seat Route 83, south of Millersburg. Looking for farm fresh goodness right here in Sugar Creek? Come on down to Steele's Farm and Village Market. From crisp apples to homegrown tomatoes, along with their own fresh meats, and so much more. It's all fresh, local, and straight from the farm. And don't forget to check out their homemade, handcrafted items made with care, just like the good old days. Visit Steele's at 504 Dover Road Northeast in Sugar Creek, or give them a call at 330-852-5500. Steele's Farm and Village Market. Freshness you can taste, quality you can trust.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sunland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sunland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sunland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It is the final. Kirtland wins yet another regional championship as they win at 21-7 over Garaway in a hard-fought battle tonight at Louisville Leopard Stadium. The first score of the game came with 1:19 to play in the first quarter after Garaway had fumbled a punt. Kirtland took advantage with this score on this play.
Got the triple stack, the snap. And Valverde takes the handoff, takes himself to the 5, into the end zone, and touchdown. So read option, he kept it. Option to the right side, he got to the end zone. Quarterback Jake Laverty, his 9th touchdown run of the year on the 9-yard touchdown run.
That was the theme of the night when Kirtland got close. That's the guy they put the ball in the hands of, and he would find a way to get into the end zone. 5-play drive, 40 yards, a minute 55, and Kirtland took a 7-0 lead after the first quarter of action. Then they would score again with 5:56 to play in the second quarter on this play.
And smashes, spins around, gets near the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. Jake Laverty hit, but he spun around, and he still dove to the end zone and got the score. The quarterback, Jake Laverty, his 2nd touchdown run on a 6-yard carry by the quarterback.
That was an 11-play drive, 70 yards, 5 minutes and 3 seconds on that drive. Kirtland had a 14-0 lead going into the locker room. However, Garaway, they would force a turnover on Kirtland, and they would get the ball and punch it in with 6:26 to play in the third quarter. The Pirates would get their first score of the game on this play.
Pirates with the ball at the 21, the snap. Play action. Pass goes far side. Micah Yoder. Meyer to the 20. Down to the 15. Yoder to the 5. End zone. Touchdown. Micah Yoder, the screen pass. He did the rest. Garaway is on the board. Just like that.
Had that on the 21-yard of the touchdown as the Pirates took advantage of that turnover in Kirtland. They would punch it in as Grady Miller would get his 28th touchdown pass of the year and Micah Yoder's 15th touchdown reception. And Garaway trailed it 14-7 through 3 quarters. However, Kirtland, they would get the ball back, and they would score with a huge drive of their own with 2:36 to play in the fourth quarter with the really nail in the coffin on this play.
The snap, Laverty, quarterback keeper, tries to drive his way in there. He does get in there for the 1-yard touchdown run. Quarterback Jake Laverty, his 3rd touchdown run of the night, and Kirtland has taken a 20-7 lead. What a huge drive. 14 plays, 95 yards that started from their own 5. 8 minutes and 24 seconds, punched in by the third touchdown run of the night by the quarterback, Jake Laverde, son of Tiger Laverde, up to 11 touchdown runs in the season, and that would pretty much do it. Kirtland gets the win by the final margin of 21-7 over the Garaway Pirates. Back with more here right after this on WKLM.
The highlight reel.
Get right back to me. Win over Garaway by the final margin of 21-7 to capture the regional championship. Take a look at the final offensive numbers here. Kirtland ran 59 plays from the line of scrimmage. Garaway ran 41. That's a big difference in the second half. Each team had ran 23 plays in the first half, but Kirtland had the ball in their hands more in the second half of action, and they got the win. And Kirtland had 18 first downs compared to Garaway 13 first downs on the night. For the Hornets on the evening, their rushing attack, they were leading the way for them, was quarterback Jake Laverde, who had 18 carries for 101 yards. He had 3 touchdown runs also by the so Ty Bledsoe, 20 carries for 85 yards, and John Silvestro had 17 carries for a net total of 96 yards on the ground for Kirtland. For Garaway, they had 20 carries for 77 yards rushing for them on the night. Leading the way for the Pirates was quarterback and Grady Miller, who had 12 carries for 42 yards. Also, Matthew Fry had 8 carries for 35 yards on the ground for the Pirates. For Kirtland, Jake Laverde, passing-wise, just 3 of 4 passes.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.